Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Welcome. Thanks for coming. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Krishna, Gauranga. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Goranga Nityananda, Nityananda, Gaurachandra, 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 Nityananda, Nanda, Nityananda, 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 Gaurachandra, Hare Krishna. Glory. Yes. Hare Krishna. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Thanks for coming, hanging out today with all our friends. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Rama Hari Hari Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Rama Hari Hari Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Rama Hari Hari Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Rama Hari Hari Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Rama Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Rama Hari Krishna 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 Hari Rama Hari Krishna 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 Hari Rama Hari Krishna Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hari Rama Hari Krishna Krishna Hari Rama Hari Krishna Krishna Hari Rama Hari Krishna Krishna Hari Rama Sri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Krishna, 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 Sri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda, Nityananda, Nityananda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sri Vasari Gora Bhaktavinda Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sri Vasari Gora Bhaktavinda Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Sri Vasadi Gora Bhaktivinda Sri Krishna Chaitanya 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 Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Gora Krishna, Gora Krishna, Gora Krishna, Gora Krishna, Gora Krishna, Gora Krishna, Gora Krishna. Gora Krishna! Gora Krishna! Gora Krishna! Gora Krishna! Gora! Gora Chandra! Gora Chandra! Nityananda! Nityananda! Gora Chandra! Sri Krishna Chaitanya! Sri Krishna Chaitanya! Krishna! 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 Krishna, 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 Krishna. Ah, Krishna, 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 Krishna. Krishna, 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 Krishna. Oh my Lord Krishna. Oh my Lord Krishna. Krishna. Krishna, 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 Radha, Radha, Radha. Radhe, 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 Radha, Radha, Krishna, 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 Krishna. Krishna, 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare, Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare, Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare, Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare, Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Krishna Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, be right back. Krishna Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, 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 ah, Krishna, Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaur Bhaktivinoda, Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaur Bhaktivinoda. Let's open up Chaitanya Charitamrita. I got this big book, everything in there. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Ah, ah. Here's a nice verse. Oh, devotees. This is Lord Chaitanya teaching Sanatana or Rupa, one of those two. Oh, devotees. Oh, you who are free from all sins. Let me inquire from you about that which is supremely auspicious for all living entities. What is this? That girl yesterday asked where Lord Chaitanya is in the Vedas. I think maybe she was mocking. No. That was a sincere. She was sincere about that. And, no. Because she might. She has a guru, and I don't think the guru um, maybe doesn't believe in Lord Chaitanya because it's not that explicit, in there. Lord Chaitanya comes once every 27 Divya Yugas, so not everybody's clear about it. It's a covered incarnation. Yeah. You have to connect with this line to really get it. Yeah. Let me inquire from you that which is supremely auspicious for all living entities. See, this is the thing, man. People in the world unless they're free from sins. See, and that only comes from this bhakti. This bhakti makes you more than a Brahmin. See, makes you more intelligent than a Brahmin. You need to become more intelligent than a Brahmin, to ascertain what is supremely auspicious. In other words, to know what is, like what is the best, what is the supremely auspicious path, what is the quickest way to attain it. So you need you need this devotion, which gives you that understanding. It gives you that God is the supreme goal of life, a relationship with God. Otherwise, you don't know that. If you have sins, is basically you're in the modes of nature: passion, goodness, ignorance, and that keeps you from understanding these highest truths. You got to find those devotees who are in this very intimate, transcendental relationship with the Lord, and you inquire from them. And then they'll tell you the essence of life. Otherwise, nobody knows the essence. When you're under the modes of nature, that truth will be covered. And that's why Jesus said, the truth will set you free. See, nobody knows this essential truth, that life is really all about awakening our soul's relationship with the Lord. See? That's the whole universal um, point of view. Point of view. What point are you viewing from? What point are you looking at? What is your viewpoint about life? See, so only those free from sins because of bhakti, devotion, know this. Some people know maybe in the mode of goodness because they study the Vedas, but they haven't experienced this bhakti yet. This is the thing. Many Vaishnavas are on that platform. They're, like maybe Brahmins or sannyasis in the Varnashram system, or maybe even liberated souls, but they haven't reached the platform of this pure bhakti, pure love of God, this prema that Lord Chaitanya gives, the highest level of prema. They're very rare to see. Right? If you inquire from them, see, that's why you can inquire from Narayan Raj, you can inquire from the Radhakund Babajis, okay? And you can inquire from ISKCON devotees, okay? And you can inquire here, and you'll see, of all those people you inquire from, the opinion here is different than all of them. See, all of those living persons, except the book Bhagavad in its depth. See, that's a person that is very in deep relationship with God. See, or is an associate of Lord Chaitanya, who gives the understanding of why he came here. To relish these devotional mellows and to transmit them to others. A lot of people can say the words. You can go to Narayan Raj group or Radhakund, but they might say that, yeah, Lord Chaitanya came here to taste devotional mellows and to distribute to others. But they can't taste them or distribute them unless they got that special mercy of Lord Chaitanya. Therefore, they cannot convince people to follow this path. They cannot put people on this path, and that's the problem. Yeah? That's the challenge. See, you have to meet a real associate of Lord Chaitanya. They will describe that the Lord came here to taste these mellows. Not only will they describe, but they'll show you that the tasting of the name of God and how wonderful and juicy and intoxicating and beautiful and purifying it is. They'll show you that. They'll show you how much intelligence you get from that kind of communion with God, how much empowerment you get from it. They'll show you. Okay? And they'll transmit that to the faithful, okay, who listen and follow the instructions and the opinions of that person, become like a disciple and a friend of that devotee. You'll get the transmission. Okay? So that's getting it not just in name only, see, but the name, the whole thing. You get the name and understand the glories of the name and the pastimes and the intimacy with these name and the pastimes. See the revelations, and you get the feel because you got the feeling. See you got the divine feeling. You got the prema, the devotion for that true form, highest form of the Lord, Krishna. See, Krishnadas Kaviraj says in chapter 8 of the Adi Lila, you can chant this Maha Mantra for millions of lifetimes and not develop prema. That because of offenses. See? Because of offenses. And that's what we have in the Vaishnava movement. You have so many gurus, so many followers who chant the holy name without prema. Some will probably admit that. Maybe a lot of them will admit that. See? Because of offenses. So what are those offenses? People can't inquire. So we help people inquire. So what are those offenses keeping people chanting from prema, especially when the Lord came here to taste the mellows of prema and to distribute it to others? So offenses keep you from acquiring that prema. So what are those offenses? Very simple. Offenses, the definition means lack of affection. See, lack of affection for what? See, for the devotees who have prema. They're the path. They're the truth in expression, especially when they're expression. See, lack of real, sincere affection for a real representative. In other words, lack of love for that representative of Lord Chaitanya. Okay? Who chants the holy name with great ecstatic devotion right in front of your face, and you feel affection for them. See, that's the offense. And so these gurus like Acharya Devs and the Radhanaths and the Radhakund Babajis, the ones I met, will continue to chant without tears pouring out of their eyes and them laughing like madmen, and all these other beautiful symptoms described in these very deep devotional scriptures. They'll continue their whole lives and not do that because the offenses of lack of affection for those who come before them and chant the holy name with great ecstatic devotion. They don't recognize that that is the path. That devotee is the path. That word they speak. See, inquire from those devotees who are freed from sins by that kind of chanting. That's the only way you're going to get free from sins. See? Lack of affection for those devotees to even inquire from them about what is the essential teaching, what is the essential opinion, what is the essential path, what is the essential truth. Okay? So they'll chant their whole lives and die like materialistic Vaishnavas or mode of goodness, still materialistic Vaishnava. You're in the material modes. Die like Vaidhi Bhaktas, all in the name of purebhakti.com, and it's not coming because of offenses, a lack of affection for real devotees. Here, let's make it real. Let's make it relevant. Here at Lord Chaitanya's Amazing Grace Place, where you can see no other Vaishnavas chant like the devotees do here. Some of them. Lack of affection for these devotees here, who are the first fruits of Lord Chaitanya's amazing grace, just like the name says. Here, what you hear, what you read, what you see is what you get. If that's what you want. See, so we develop prema because we love our guru, a true representative of the Lord. Exactly. That's how it is, man. See, affection. Do you have affection for your guru? You can have, even if your affection has some, like some romantic, yeah, even if that's mixed in there, because that will be purified to the point of you see, oh yeah, it's about this pure love for Krishna. Yeah, this romantic thing is just a little mixture in there, but that gets purified out very fast. And then you realize, oh yeah, that's yeah, it's all about, yeah, we're spirit souls. We're here to romance, Krishna, man. That's our real romance, man. That's I mean, you may have attraction. There's no holds barred, like you have to be all or nothing. You got to be a sannyasi. You might, have some attraction for devotees in the sangha. You might be physical attraction, that's there. But you'll know the difference, like the gopis, and know the difference between attraction for their husbands. With the difference between that kind romantic and sexual and sensual attraction on the bodily level. See the material, but your soul is awakened, and you know that attraction too. See? You will not get this teaching here. I mean, you won't get this teaching here. You won't get this teaching here anywhere else, because there are people, they don't experience this. They're not residents of Vrindavan. These sannyasis, these gurus, they don't have the symptoms of being residents of Vrindavan and preach like that. They preach all or nothing speculation. Oh no, you got to be a sannyasi and renounced. That's what Narayan Raj preached. Oh, you got to renounce the whole world and have no material desires, and you can't, be like, you have to be like a sannyasi to preach real Krishna consciousness, to be a real guru. You got to be renouncing all the world and everything. Oh yeah, but then again, you can be guru, because they are. They have a lot of gurus there. That they're not free of material desires. They'll say, yeah, we got these, but we're guru too, because we're under the guidance of a guru and all that stuff. Yeah, but they're not residents of Vrindavan. Therefore, they're not really high. The high class, the real class guru, which is basically whether you're a Sudra, whether you're a Vaishya, whether you're a Brahmin or a sannyasi or an aborigine, like outside the class of Varnashram Dharma. I don't know if it's an aborigine, whatever that is. Just a low class beyond. Whatever you are. If you get the gift of love for Krishna, you're of the highest class. You're a devotee of the Lord. You're a person of interest to God. What does it mean, Varnashram Dharma? That's only you're persons of interest to society. So what? Wow, this person's a renounced Brahmin. See, you can get followers like that. You're a person of interest to neophytes who don't know about this devotion. Because devotion, that's the only way you become a person of interest to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. See, and that's why the devotees are out to please the Lord and the Lord's real devotees. See? Not just people in general, or people that are not self-realized. See, you go for those who are free from sins, because they're free from sins by their ecstatic, intimate relationship with God, matured relationship with God. Fanny says, replying to Amy, "Dear Amy, why would Krishna want to mock us? She is just honest, and she should be." Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think Amy got that. I feel the opposite, Janardhan does. I feel safe because I love these devotees. I feel vulnerable due to my affection to the devotees here. Yeah. Yeah, and Janardhan, just be real with the devotees. Just be honest, be real, you know. Don't put on don't be like a Vaidhi idea. Like Vaidhis, they like to, be something that they're not, or pretenders and all that. Just be real, man. You know, let it all hang out. Yeah, and the vulnerability. Yeah, and yeah, so it's just what's really happening within. Bring it out. That's all. Yeah, good or bad or transcendental. Just be real in the moment. Why not? Yeah, that's what I do. I feel the opposite, Janardhan does. I feel safe because I love these devotees. Yeah, you see, Amy talks about her vulnerabilities. Maybe you need to do that a little bit more too. Talk about your vulnerability like she does. That's why she feels safe. She reveals herself, whatever that is, and she feels accepted and safe. Just an idea, just see, replying to Amy. Dear Amy, why would Krishna want to mocking us? She is honest. Yeah. That was, yeah. So I know it may seem like I love you romantically, Guru, but I understand what you are saying. Obviously, all feelings are mixed in there. Yeah, exactly. How is a girl like me supposed to understand this high level of transcendental thinking without feeling all the mixed into one? You see, that's the thing. See, that's that's a beautiful quality. That's honest, man. Honest sharing. See, like that. See, that's why she feels safe. She reveals herself and she feels accepted. And even if she wasn't accepted, that's what she is, So what? The Lord accepted her. I like it. I like people that are honest like that. Yeah, exactly. I think that's important thing that I love you. Exactly. Yeah, whatever, it's like you got to be yourself, man. This is the way it is, you know, not trying to do, Leonardo, Amy Rose reminds me of the song Love Hurts. Replying to, I shouldn't have said that, Fanny. I just felt a feeling of her mocking. I was probably wrong. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah. I dreamed I had a Tia, whatever that is. Yeah. Yeah. So I love this verse because it's true. If you're intelligent, you'll inquire from those who are free from sins. I mean, and the purport of that is, or to understand the path of that is you inquire from those devotees who have deep level of pure devotion to love. That's the real guru. That's the real spiritual master. For years, I know, Prabhupada came to me and gave me this position to do this, and people come and call me guru and all that stuff, Bhakti Vedantas and all that. Prabhupada came because of my worship of the Lord like this for many years, and I wasn't even thinking of being a guru, see? But that's the kind of person. That's why you see Prabhupada came, and then Krishna came to Madhavendra because of his mature ecstatic devotion, and said, because of your ecstatic love, see, because of your loving relationship with Krishna, because of your prema, your pure prema, purified, love for the Lord. See, now I'm going to use you. I'm going to appear in the world because of you. See, because of you, and deliver the world. See, the Lord works through those kinds of devotees. That's why wouldn't you inquire from them? Why wouldn't you look for that standard? See, why are you looking for a lower standard? Well, I go to this guru because he's renounced. See, because he's a rule follower, because he's fast, and he's got from the group they got a stamp saying this person is a spiritual master. You can take shelter of this person. See, that's external. See, that's not the internal position. That's not really the ideal person to inquire from. No, free from all sins. And the only way you're free from sins, okay, is by chanting the holy name with great ecstatic devotion. Because that's the relationship. The Lord comes so close to you, it's almost like he's cleansing you with his transcendental hand. Spiritually powerful message of Godhead. Oh yeah, this is good. See, the spiritually powerful message of Godhead. See, message of Vasudev. That's why you see in the Bible, there's the New Old Testament and New Testament. See, these are the messages of Godhead. Came through Moses. It was a message of God. Rules, regulations, get everything prepared for a Jesus thing. Prophets came. Message of God gave messages. Okay? Message came through Jesus. Was a progressive message. Okay? Deeper message. Okay? Deeper, more mercy message. More freedom message, because more truth message. See, more ecstatic message instead of teaching the fear of God. See, Moses was teaching the fear of God, and Jesus was teaching the love of God. And not all the devotees got it. You can see by their writings. You know, even as apostles, they were still teaching a mixture, the love of God with the fear of God. See, the mixture. See, so the real message of Jesus, if you know Jesus deeper, is the love of God. Because if you have the love of God, you overcome the fear. You don't worship the Lord because you're afraid of going to hell. That's a mixed thing. No, you worship God because of the love of God. That everything is included in that. You don't go to hell. You get free from your sins. You get inspired. You get delivered to the spiritual world. Everything is included in the love of God. You become healed. All kinds of beautiful things. You know, you get everything. The Lord even takes care of you in this world simply because you love Him. You develop love for Him, spontaneous love of God. That's the real Jesus. Even the apostles didn't know Him that well. Can you imagine that? Do you see why this preaching's more important than Paul and Peter's and all that? Because they were teaching sometimes a mixture. Well, Paul was more with the love of God, but Peter and these others had a little of the mixture of the old in there. You know, if you worship God like Peter, you should worship God with fear. You should fear that Lord. So anyway, the love of God it was the message, the real deeper message of Jesus, and that was probably the more he wanted to tell people. But anyway, the Lord Chaitanya just taught the love of God, the relishing devotional mellows. Everything is included. But if you don't get this, you can't deliver your disciples. Not really. It's only those devotees who deliver their disciples. And what is the signs of deliverance? Well, you become like your guru. You become an experienced devotee with devotion, awakened intimate relationship with Lord Chaitanya and Radha and Krishna. That's deliverance. Here, in this world. Nobody has proved that to that extent except here in our Sangha. This is the first fruits of that. Okay? They all talked about it, the Radhakund Babajis and the Narayan Raj group talk about it, but nobody really manifested. I haven't seen anything, man. They talk about, they say they're it and everything, but then nobody can prove it. Nobody can prove that they're empowered to taste transcendental mellows and to distribute transcendental. Not even Narayan Raj. Not even any of those Radhakumbha. They couldn't show me. I was looking, and they couldn't show me that they can relish these devotional mellows or distribute them. Oh, Gohari, see, I can just preach their mind. Oh, Gohari, well, how can you dare say these things? Well, because you can come here and you see what it looks like to taste devotional mellows and to distribute them. So the real authorities in Lord Chaitanya's grace place. So, hey, get with it, man. Wake the fuck up. Come on, man. Come on. Stop being like stupid donkeys. Come here. Get some real intelligence and logic. Here you don't see in Narayan Raj him relishing devotion. He's going like this. Where's the devotion? I don't know. You know what you're doing there. Where's the transference? Where's people getting it? You know, where's the glorification of Lord Chaitanya's grace? No, there's no grace. No, you gotta work your way up by sadhana siddha. You gotta be perfect by doing strict sadhana, chant 1 lakh to attain Krishna's fast and rules, and no tomatoes and no carrots or this or that, and what you eat, you know, wash your hands after every meal. But we're purebhakti.com. Bullshit. No. Stop fooling yourself and everybody else, you guys like that. Be honest and be real. Otherwise, you don't make any progress. You're just a big false egos out there. That's why Krishna chooses people like Amy, an honest person. Yeah. That's why I say, that's why he's choosing us. Here you see what devotional mellows are. You can read it in the book. This is what it looks like. You can see when it gets transferred to others. You see that here. You see it in the book. Therefore, there's the devotee Bhagavat and the book Bhagavat right there on a silver platter. Right for everybody to just eat and wake the fuck up. Unbelievable. I can't believe how stupid Vaishnavas can be. Man, you gotta just admit you're just stupid fools, man. Just like Peter did. You know, at first he was challenged Jesus and everything, and then he came to him and he said, I'm just a stupid fool. Jesus said, I can use a guy like that on the team. See? You guys, you so-called gurus out there, you got your glory now. But if you want to advance and taste the real glory, taste the glory of God, man, the glory of a relationship with the Lord, you got to come here, man, and just say you're just stupid fools for imitating a spiritual master that's supposed to represent Vrindavan and be a resident of Vrindavan. You're just a stupid fool for taking worship. You're a stupid fool for telling people to get shots, that are poison in them. You're a stupid fool because you're not real devotees yet. You're non-devotees until real devotion awakens in your heart. You're a non-fucking devotee, man. And that's just the truth. And people are worshiping these guys. They're worshiping non-devotees thinking they're getting devotion. Talk about a scam. You're getting scammed, yes or no? Huh? You're either getting scammed or you're not getting scammed. Are you getting scammed here? Yeah. Are you feeling progressive devotion to the Lord awakening? Do you feel like you feel happy being here listening to the essence of truth? Does it unburdening you from, the problems of the world and the illusions of the world and the illusions of these bullshitters out there trying to get your attention? Yeah, and mislead you and misguide you and make you unhappy? Yeah. Are you tired of being misled by everybody in the world that's not who they actually are? Are you tired of being misled by these poopy popes, these materialistically motivated ministers with their private jets? Are you tired of that? Sick of that? Sick of believing in those persons? Are you tired of these kind of gurus who are no better than you, can't really do anything for you spiritually, can only give you some material benefits? Are you tired of that? Yeah, then the Lord will lead you here. Otherwise, you stick with that until you're fed up with bullshit, man. You're fed up with being misled and misdirected and everything. The only guidance you can get is by the verses, and a person that is the verse, man. Oh, devotees, that's you and ISKCONs and all you guys being misled. That's you guys still. It's imperfect. Maybe you're getting some benefit now, but you can't get full benefit because you got to find somebody who represents the verse here. Oh, devotees, oh, you ISKCON devotees. who are not real devotees yet, because real devotion has not awakened in you. That pure devotion, without material motive, without associating with materialistic people or believing in them, and materialistic gurus who haven't attained the truth yet. Oh, you devotees, oh, you out there who are free, oh, devotees, oh, you who are free from all sins, let me inquire from you. See, let me inquire from you, free from all sins because of real devotion awakened in you, mature. Let me understand. What have you ascertained by that relationship? What has Krishna, what has God whispered in your ear that nobody can hear, but you can hear because you are really close, in a loving, close relationship with the Lord? What has the Lord whispered in your ear? I want to hear that. I want to hear that shout. Shout it in my ear. It's full of wax of listening to bullshitters and liars and scam artists in religion, in Vaishnava religion. They scammed me. I want to hear. I want to hear from you, who have this intimate relationship with God, because the Lord is giving good advice to you. Your Bhagavad Gita 10:10 in person. You worship the Lord with prema, with loving ecstasy, pure, without material motive. Therefore, you got the right understanding. That's guru. I want to listen to a real guru like you. You have real transcendental knowledge, because by their word, that knowledge, it busts my illusion, breaks it to smithereens. From you, I can see, not this bullshit. I can see ecstatic emanating from you. I'm tired of being bullshitted and spending my precious life meditating on scam artists and imitators and putanas. I'm sick of it. Now, how's that for a story? Yeah, this is the lost gospel here. People lost it in the translations of these fuckers out there. You're all scam artists. Gore, you're such a fault finder. You're fucking right. I'm a fault finder. I look for the faults. It's faulty to worship people who haven't realized God. Yes, it's faulty. You need to see the fault of that. Isn't it? Faulty. These guys, well, how dare you worship idols? Can't you read the Bible? The Old fucking Testament says, "Thou shalt not worship any idol." An idol, you idle away your time. You waste your fucking time. Your whole life is wasted worshiping mundane persons, acting spiritual. It's all an act. It's all a scam. That's called religion. Abandon religion. Anybody who has a little intelligence. I'm shouting on the rooftops. I stand under him, my guru. How can you do that? Look how mad Gora. Look how aggressive he is. Yeah. The newcomers come here. The tourists, they come here. Look at this guy. Who is he? He's so aggressive. He's mad. He's shouting. That devotees are not like that. No, they're like fucking wolves in sheep's clothing, right? That's the way devotees are. They look down. They follow the duck thing, looking down. But they're fucking ducks, man. Wolves and shit. They're like, that's a devotee, man. They come out of their nice cars and their private jets and all of that, and they look down, falsely humble. Their heart is full of dirt and filth and garbage, man. And they go down, they're dressed for success, right? And you fucking idiots, you sheeple, you believe these guys. Got no intelligence. And then you go, the blind leading the blind, and you both fall in the dark ditch of mud. It's just the truth, man, Mm. You guys egg me on, man. Yeah, great verse, man. See, O devotees, O you who's free from all sins, let me inquire from you about that which is supremely auspicious for all living entities. See, this is a universal message. All. This is supremely auspicious for all living entities. That's you, Acharya Daves. The one with not real, you guys that are not quite real yet. You Radhanas, you Narayan Raj followers, this message is for you. Inquire from those who chant the holy name with great ecstatic devotion, which none of you can show or prove. So just admit you're scumbags like us. But we can chant with ecstasy, so the Lord gives us. He whispered sweet somethings in our ears, not like you guys, sweet nothings in your ears. See, you don't hear that, Lord, that we hear. See, this message here is good for everybody. That's why you see, Amy had no thing with ISKCON. She didn't do it, you know. This message is good for everybody. You can speak in people's language, and you don't have to like Lita. You don't have to be in Radha all the time. Yeah, speak to people about devotion. Radha, about her personified form of devotion to people, like because they don't. What is Radha? They don't understand. So pepper it in. Mix it up a little bit. With devotion. And the universal. See, because this is the message for everybody. People can relate to devotion, hopefully, and if not, you teach about devotion. Devotion is this pure love of God. The Christ, that's why, at least that's what I do, kind of, try to give it a universal tone to it because, the Christ, the Krishna, people, not everybody believes in Krishna or understands Krishna, but they might know the Christ. See, the Christ, the Krishna, kind of show some integration, some universality to this too. Prabhupada used to do that. Not just Radhe, 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 only Radhe, it's Radha, because not a lot of people understand that personified form. So use the words devotion, that, is, devotion is universal to Christians and to I'm not all the time. Of course, we want to let people know about Radha and everything, but to put some of that to preach to these other people too. Otherwise, you'll lose them. They'll think Radha, what is this? But devotion, you can say, yeah, devotion. The Christians know about love, devotion, pure love of God, stuff like that. Yeah, I like that. Supremely auspicious for all living entities. See, you inquire. Nobody knows. If you don't inquire from a person, and they're rare. See, people don't know what is the standard of a person to inquire from. You don't. The Vaishnavas don't know. Nobody can. You got to preach from experience. You got to be this verse, man. You got to be a person to inquire from, like this verse. That's all I do. Is I point out. You see. The person free from sins is one who chants the holy name with great ecstatic devotion. Because if you look in other places here, without this pure devotion, your sins remain. Maybe in a boss it is okay, but your devotion's not mature because it hasn't even really awakened in the boss stage. You're getting clear, you're getting liberated. But the devotees with devotion, oh boy, they're the ones who know something. Otherwise, people don't really know anything. They're all speculating. These gurus speculating without pure love of Krishna. For the Lord, they're not representing the pure path nicely. They can't. It's common sense. But people treat them like they're going to be delivered by these guys. They're not even delivered themselves. Without devotion to the Lord. I mean, these are the verses. I take them seriously. I preach them seriously. You need to be serious about the real things as they are. Yeah, Lord Chaitanya taught the, you know, you could be a perfect Brahmin, but you can't purify yourself or anybody else. It's only devotion that purifies you and other people. That's the message that is supremely auspicious for a Brahmin, for a Sudra, for an ordinary person. Just this is why Fanny can relate to this message, and Amy, because oh yeah, I can be around a devotee who has devotion. Yeah. Oh, wow. I see. Then this is a great message. Wow. Nobody's ever told me this. Nobody ever showed me this. That's why you see ISKCON devotees and people coming here. You can be from ISKCON and then you learn something here because you haven't seen an example of these verses. Somebody passionate about preaching passionate these verses. See? Yeah. Huh. And if that's what you want somebody passionate about what they believe in, what they know, or you want these little wimpy, boring Bhagavatam classes from people who don't know Krishna, don't know anything about the real transcendental Lord. All they can do is preach rules to you, regulations and ceremonies, or preach to you the conjugal mellow in their speculations like Johann. Vishaka and Lilith are very dear to me. Fucking bullshit, you fucking bullshitter. You fucking liar. Because you're automatically a liar and a bullshitter if you don't have an authentic relationship with them. Yeah. I'm not. I'm here to expose bullshit, man. It's bullshit, man. Here, you leave your guru, you don't even know Guru Tattva, you preach a new kind of Guru Tattva that everybody's guru, you try to act on that's Uttamadhikari level. They always want to imitate. He wants to imitate Guru. They're all like that. People want to imitate Guru. See? They want to imitate the highest level. Oh yeah, I see Krishna everywhere. Yeah, Guru is everywhere. That's Uttamadhikari ideas. See, and they preach them on and neophytes want to preach because they're all fucking imitations. That's Putana. Then that's why you call you poison Harikata. See, this is dancing on your hoods. I don't believe in it. That's the thing. You want to dance on Kalya's hoods in the world? Don't believe in the bullshit of these bullshitters, man. Like even in our Sangha, we had these Arjais, you know, some others like that, the Arjai types, oh yes, they're the let's knife Caesar in the back, they're the friend, oh yeah, blah, blah, and they're knifing you in the back, backstabbers. You got to see that, otherwise you believe in those persons and come and they put you in fear because that's the only way they can control you is by making you afraid. Just like the world. See how you be tricked by these people? You become a servant of those persons. Yeah. See, that's what I was feeling with Lalita. See, with Lalita, I was feeling that energy. She was into this Ajay. He would bewildered her. She was new, which is natural. That was a test. And then we had this big thing, and I'll bring it up again, and maybe to get it all out. And she was wondering, why did I was no Putana, well, you're serving a fucking Putana. That guy is a Putana, man, and you were in fear of him. He was controlling you, and you believed in his word. See? And you wonder why I was picking up Punta energy. That's why. And it wasn't clear because I didn't know the extent of this. So that's just what it is. Now you're free of that. If hopefully you're free of that now. You should be free of that memory. So it was good. Finally dredged it up and to get it out more until, maybe this will just get it out. You just admit, that's the Putana energy. You were serving a Putana. You become like a Putana in that way. I pick up Putana energy. I knew I was picking it up. Where is what's going on here? Well, it got clear later on. So good, good riddance to Putana. You know, yeah. And you just got, admit, oh yeah, I got the Putana. Not like I wasn't a Putana. What are you resisting then? What's the big deal? We're all been Putanas before. You serve a Putana or you believe in a Putana's word, you become like a Putana. The energy. Yeah. So anyway, people, this is our test. We're overcoming them, overcoming this faith in bullshitters and bullshit. That's what we do. Yeah. I could not know that he was a Putana. You glorified him, and yeah, yeah. See, it's all communication because you're tight mouthed about it. That's all. Just admit it. You just didn't explain. Yeah, how can I know he wasn't a Putana? You glorified him, but you didn't tell me he was doing all these things and telling you you were married in other lives. I didn't know any of that stuff. I'm just seeing, he's sounding ecstatic, like, kind of like a Johann thing, and doing this and glorifying his guru and all that stuff. And then he has another relationship with you about all that. You think I wouldn't have thought, what the fuck's going on here? See, don't make it your guru's fault only. I'm trying, trying to work it out. I see people show me a face here and then they show another face over there and they lie to you and say, well, don't tell Gohari. Yeah, don't tell him, because if I know, I'll react and respond differently. Of course they're going to tell you. He's the Putin's going to say, oh, don't tell Gohari what I'm doing, because he'll know that and he'll react appropriately. And I don't want that. Yeah, that's all. I told you the story he had a sublime plan. Yeah, you told me. Yeah, oh, the story sublime. Yeah, this. Yeah, what? There was more to that. It was about a relationship with you and him and all these other things. But again, you want to justify that okay. You want to criticize your guru, in other words, and put yourself there. You can't just admit you had Putana energy. So what? You're free now. What do you want to be perfect? You want to be like the perfect devotee? The queen? Is that deep inside there? That you didn't make any fucking mistakes? I should have known. I should have been psychic or something. Anyway, it is what it is. It's always like I see this just wanting to justify. That's that Putina inside that wants to hold on to be perfect or something. There's something in there like that. I don't know. And he's always like, like I should have known or something, or I did wrong. I didn't do anything fucking wrong, and you didn't either. You were just acting according to what you needed to do, and I was doing what I needed to do too. Get rid of the fucking bitterness somehow or other. Maybe this is the way to do it. You did what you did. I did what I did. Finished. We're gone. It's gone. It's disappeared. This is just sweeping it out, hopefully. You weren't innocent. I'm not innocent. None of us are. We're just acting accordingly and moving on, moving deeper, moving deeper. Sweep it out. Get rid of it, man. So what? You're a Putina. What's the big fucking deal? I was a Putina also. We're getting over that Putina energy. That's Krishna's grace, Guru's grace. Putina is, that's Krishna. That's one of the forms of Krishna in his material form. What else? Let's see. I never said you should have known it. Whatever, man. What the fuck? Whatever, man. But I don't know. The kind of energy I get is like, we should have known, and you were always sincere, and you had no stuff back then. You had a lot of shit, man. A lot of crap was coming out, and it's all like mixed in and coming out. It all happened there. Because of the purification. All of everybody. We were all going through stuff. But I get this energy that you want to like be perfect or something. You want to show that you were, like always like, perfect or something. You're mixed in there. That stuff was mixed in there, man, because of association. What, you want me to read the verse? There's a verse right here, you know, by association with worldly people. See, and that intimate association, you had that with Arjai, intimate association in the maybe not physically, but you're intimately sharing realizations or understanding and this, and he's sharing his bullshit ideas. See, with worldly people, one becomes devoid of truthfulness, cleanliness, mercy, gravity. That's what I was picking up, man. Yeah, I was picking up that energy of your close association with Arjai. That's all. You're free, more or less free of that. When you really let it go, and then you're free of that. But that's what you pick up. You lose your truthfulness and all of that stuff. But you want to say you weren't in the lie. Yeah, you're in the lie because of being with a liar like that and intimately associating with him. That's just how the energy works. See, as a guru, I want to be with truthful people. And in the sangha, that's the test. The Krishna sends the putanas and these different energies here. We have to grapple with that. I think by the Lord's grace, we're overcoming all those things, which is nice. Good. All right. Good. All right. Well, we'll see. We'll just see. Let's see how it how much is overcome, because sometimes if we get hit below the belt, see, below the belt, like a cheap shot, like you got a cheap shot from Pani, he reminded you of that time, and it all came back, and you got lost in that. So let's see. See, because to be a guru, that show you got to get through these things too. Because to be actually spiritual, when a disciple gives you a cheap shot, maybe then if you lose it, then you can't hold the space. So anyway, that's why we're getting purified to more and more like this. That's it. You got it. Let let you got it. Let you go. And anyone here will work 12-step fellowship with, myself included. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, anyway, we're doing great. I mean, it's amazing. We're overcoming a lot of stuff. I thought we talked it over. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Maybe this is a test, Lolita. Maybe you're getting fucking tested now. They want to see that. Let's see if there's anything left in there about this. That's all. Maybe it's something like that. Typo. You got to let it go. Yeah. I just want to see if there's anything else that's in there to do with this thing. Yeah, there's a lot of good teachings in here. Let's see. See, the spiritually powerful message of Godhead can be properly discussed only in a society of devotees. See, properly discussed. See, otherwise it's not really properly. Because if you're not a devotee with some devotion, that's why if you come here as a tourist, the tourists, they come here and immediately they just, they don't like the qualities of our discussions, because they're not like the bullshit that they hear out there. They're not like the discussions out there, that they hear in these formal sanghas with these huge followings, and nobody's really purified inside, and they're not real devotees yet. But that's why these discussions go on longer, and are interesting, because devotees are coming here, or those who want to be devotees. Yeah. If if you sincerely want this, then you'll stick it out and get purified, and then you'll love to hear these talks. You will love to discuss these things. See, the spiritually powerful message, the message of Vasudeva, especially the current ones, with the current avatar. That's how I was telling that Christina yesterday, that it's the current message you need to know. And not everybody knows the current message. They're going by a Moses message, or like in Vaishnavism, um, even now, or our Jesus message. See, the Lord came and spoke through Jesus. So the trick is to figure out where the Lord is giving his current message. Current, see, current. Where's that current? Where's it flowing now? Where's the river? Where's that river of the God flowing? Which current? Which river is it? Where is it? That's why people say, "Oh, it's Jesus. Ah, it's Moses." Some Jews, they still doing the Old Testament, right? Some Jesus message. See, Jesus was the current messenger back then, 2,000 years ago. Where's the current? Okay? Krishna. See, people, they read Bhagavad Gita, right? The current message. Is that the current message, really? See, that wasn't the way Advaita taught Bhagavad Gita. You know the way Advaita taught Bhagavad Gita? Like this. Everything in terms of the current messenger, which was Lord Chaitanya. The current message of Vasudeva was Lord Chaitanya. He gave the current message. This book is the current message. He's the avatar for Kali Yuga. You ain't going to get any better message than what he brought. This is the current we need to follow. The river of the truth is in this current of Lord Chaitanya, the most recent incarnation of the Lord. Otherwise, if you're not in this current, you will not understand God to this extent. You're in another current, like these other gurus are in another current, like that. What is his name? Vishwanath, the Christina's guru. I don't think they know about it. She wouldn't have asked that question probably, because I don't think he's into this current avatar for the Kali Yuga. Isn't that logical? Isn't it just, I love the logic that God gives me. I live by this logic. To me, this is better than Brahman logic, better than logic in the world. This is divine logic. I only get this by being with this current avatar. Yeah, no Christian can come here and break these conclusions that Jesus is the one to follow. No, 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 no. Just I break their conclusion because I'm with the current avatar who gives a deeper understanding. They can't understand these things. See, I'll just apply it to them. When Jesus came for a Christian, the Christians, whoever listened to him advanced in their understanding and relationship to God. If you didn't listen to that current avatar, Jesus Christ 2,000 years ago, and you just believed in Moses, you missed the opportunity to advance in your understanding of the kingdom of God. And it's the same thing with Lord Chaitanya. He's the current messenger. And if you say, no, I'm into Jesus, then you're missing the current avatar who came. Okay? You're not understanding. And that's why you don't see Constantine made it like a closed loop. God's never going to send another messenger. It's only going to be Jesus Christ with a beard coming in the cloud. All this external ideas. Not internal truth. Yeah, old bags. Yeah, cleaning the gundu. Is it? It's been 500 years. Okay, what is this here? Skypers. Is it? It's been 500 years. Oh, yeah. Is it the current message? It's been Yeah, it's still the current message. There's not been any. Well, I haven't seen any avatar come better than Lord Chaitanya. Show me, if you say it's not the current message that Lord Chaitanya brought, the current path and everything, then show me another one that is better than what Lord Chaitanya and his devotees brought 500 years ago. So when you say, is it, well, have you found something better? Because, we can't restrict the Lord in a sense. He comes, like he said, when there's a descent. Whenever there's a break in the real disciplic line, he comes to reestablish it. So, in a sense, you could say there's a break now, a breakdown, because not even the Narayan Raj and the Radhakund Babajis, they're not teaching with the power of Lord Chaitanya to deliver people in this life. I haven't seen it. ISKCON certainly isn't doing it. They're giving people like the old steps, the other messages from, uh, external worships and all of that stuff. It's more another age. They're not manifesting the current way. Not maybe a little bit, because they do Sankirtan, they go and chant and stuff like that. So that's something. But I haven't the Lord's message. So all we're doing here at Lord Chaitanya's Grace Place is reviving that message again. For me, it's deeply satisfying because it's the best message I've ever found of God. Message of Vasudev in that form of Lord Chaitanya. Best message is deepest, best, clearest, most purifying message. So this is like a revival of that. Okay, so yeah, one thing I wanted to ask about oh yeah, actually, I'll wait here. Okay, let's bring some devotees on here now. Oh, whoever wants to come. Hare Krishna, you can come on. Let's see, I'll put the link up here. You can come on from YouTube if you want to. I'll put the message. This is the link if you want to come on live and discuss these things on YouTube, from YouTube. And let's go over to Facebook here. Why don't you come on today, Janine? Amy? So let's get some bodies up here. Let's make this interesting. Okay, where's everybody? Krishna Hare. Shipers, is that what? Tom? Okay, we got Tom. Lalita, are you coming? Lalita? Okay, all right, there she is. Hey, give us a word, Lalita.
Guru Maharaj, all the time I have always tried to talk about it with you, all the time, all the time. I never had the chance. I need to be more violent, more demanding when I really want to say something because I wanted to talk about it many, many times in all those years. And when I start, you stop me. You always, always stopped me. I'm too polite. I'm too sweet and too soft, and you take my words from the moment I start. You interrupt me, and then I'm. For me, I function like that, and then
Yeah.
and that is one of the reasons why I couldn't tell you that. I wanted to. I went to Germany to tell you everything. You neglected me for 4 days. I couldn't talk about it. Um, he was sending me messages and all the time. Um, I thought we had a great surprise for the Sangha, a really fantastic. And he said, if you reveal it before everything, you will destroy the whole lila.
Yeah.
I had a responsibility on my back. Um, I could not know that he was a putana. I was brand new. I couldn't know it. I couldn't feel it. Um, I didn't know what self-realization was. I had a complete other idea about that. My daughter was
Why are
reading.
you justifying? See, this is the problem. This is what I have a problem with. You justifying all this. Why don't you say, yeah,
But
I was fucked up back then, but
of
no,
course,
this is
I
this
was
is why
misled. I
this is
was
why I
misled.
did it because of this, and because that's why I'm so innocent. You weren't fucking innocent, man. You were caught up in that. He fucked you. He fooled you. He lied to you. Just admit it and stop trying to justify, like, well, you see, I was innocent. No, you weren't fucking innocent, man. You were screwed. You were lied to. He deceived you. And you know what? I
That's
remember
so
I was
true.
in Germany. I was sitting with you, close to you. I felt like a pile of shit you were sitting on. I couldn't even I couldn't even chant because there was some. And then when you said that thing about that, I was like looking at your phone, I was spying on you. I thought, what the fuck is this? I felt this energy. It was intense. And then you flipped out and cried in your room. I tried. You didn't try to tell me anything, man. You're full of shit, literally shit in there. And see, always trying.
Try
You
to
tried
tell
to tell me. You tell me. See, I
you
don't even. You say I try. When did you try? I don't know. Now I gotta just
many
say,
times, Guru Maharaj.
well, who
Been
the fuck?
many
I
times.
don't know. I don't just we start now because I don't know these times you tried to tell me. I you know you said you
Then
tried.
and the years later as well, but you don't want to hear that. You say, oh, it's
Well, that's fuck
mundane
that
or it's the
bullshit, man.
past.
Again, that's bullshit to me. You say you tried to tell when? Well, hey, man. So you tried to tell me. That means you didn't have the strength to tell me. Don't say you tried because you want to tell somebody you got the strength. You just do it. You know, this tried to tell me again. You're trying to justify, your
No,
like your
no,
innocent.
I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth, Guru
You
Maharaj. I
okay? You
really
tried.
tried
That's good.
many
Just say
times.
I was a weak person. You know what I can get? I tried. I'm this try thing. This you can. I let me. I'm going to try to pick up my mouse. I'm going to try to pick, but I can't do it. No, you were. You're just. I was just too weak.
I
I
was weak, that's true.
you were weak. You were, you got lied to. You fucked up. And that's what I want to hear. Not like to justify. Well, he was
Well, that is
caught.
justifying myself. I was lied to. I was weak.
Yeah,
I was fucked up. I was screwed. I was, well,
yeah.
yeah,
Very
yeah,
good.
yeah, yeah. Of course, I
That's
know that. I know that.
Yeah. Well, that's what I
Of
want to
course, I
hear.
know that.
I know it, but I want to hear that because when I hear I tried to pick up my mouse, but I couldn't do it. Fuck, that ain't the truth. Yeah, I want to pick up the mouse. I pick it up, or I'm afraid to pick up the mouse. I was too
Yeah,
afraid to tell you. I
yeah,
was
of
afraid.
course,
Yeah, of
of
course.
course,
Yeah, yeah,
of
because he's
course,
saying, and you told me you were in fear of the guy and all that
of
stuff.
course.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so it's like it's just this is the thing. We're just growing in this sangha here. It's just there was a lot of challenges, and we had to go through, and that's the thing. If you try to justify like you were, well, that was I was that way because I tried to tell you, but you're just not open. I tried. Well, you're just too fucking weak to tell me then. you know that's all. It's simple like that. I didn't have to. I just didn't have. I was in fear, and all of it, whatever it was. I don't know. But don't tell. I don't like to try things, you know, because it's not. There's the deeper thing is whatever it was. I was weak. I couldn't, feel. I didn't feel comfortable to do that, or I didn't
Of
know.
course.
Yeah,
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 of course.
yeah,
That's so true.
yeah, yeah. What do you think
That's
there, Govinda? What's on your mind?
and that's what I want. I just want to interject.
Yeah,
That's what I was. Yeah, that's what I was sharing this morning, Lolita. The example I use in my life. I've had heroin addicts staying in my house. Now, I'm not putting the responsibility on the person who asked me if somebody could stay in my house. I'm owning my part of it, my part of it. So in this instance, Lolita, look at your part in the situation, relationship
well, I was done to follow him. I was ignorant. I was stupid. I was to believe I'm
with
very naive.
and I look in
That's
at my part, not the fact because he was using heroin and it caused everyone problems. I'm not looking at the person who invited him into the house. I'm looking at my part. Oh my gosh, what an idiot I am! I didn't check him out in a way that was for everybody's benefit. So I'm looking at I'm looking at my part.
yeah, but yeah,
The relationship with Arjaya, just as
yeah,
yeah.
that's,
Now
yeah,
you
yeah. It's a little hard.
saw
It's a little hard to get you from because we're missing words.
anything else? Nothing else. Shouting
Yeah,
at devotees when I've done that, and this is cleaning of the Gundika effect. And I'm really waiting to do this so we can make step fellowship. This is the deepest, highest thing we can, as we taught today, and not a full on go in there with Chaitanya Shotamrita, go in there to listen and as well, and drop little nuggets into the rooms that people.
Is it coming through to you guys also, or is he? Yeah, yeah. Sorry there, Govinda. You're kind of breaking up here and there, and so it's not. But I got the gist of that thing. Um, um, yeah, it's the modes of nature too. We're coming out of the modes of nature by the grace of Lord Chaitanya and Radha and Krishna. That's how we're overcoming all of this, actually, and we get attacked, and then it helps us take more shelter. See, and so we're practicing that because that's why Krishna sends the putanas here and all that. So and we get stronger by overcoming these things. You're not. It's not like it's that's what the way it works. We also become more savvy, the more understanding what's going on here when this happens, and we can help it's not like, if I knew better now that what I knew back then, all the way from when I started preaching, I probably could have saved the devotees from a lot of troubles, but I didn't. I'm learning all the way. I could have probably helped Arjai. I could have probably helped um, other devotees if I knew what I knew now, but it's a learning curve. This is the thing. I didn't, I'm also understanding more about these energies that are working, like we all are. So that's all. It's a learning experience, and very deep one. And so, but it's basically we're overcoming the modes of nature. See, and so you go beyond the 12 step once you get free, because that's only how to work it, in the modes of nature, and you know. But as we're overcoming, this is a new way, basically, and then it's you're just over it, just and then see, because then it's not like your part or my part, or it's just the modes of nature. We just, you know, we're just aligned with the modes of nature and under them. See, now we're coming on top of the modes. See, and so then Krishna is responsible now for us, and on this, to keep us safe and all that stuff. Yeah, it's yeah. I mean, this is why this is the universal. This is actually great for the 12 steppers too, because they can see a new way, actually, where it's going. More of this, get more clarity on the spiritual nature. Instead of just a higher. I don't know if it's a higher self. I haven't studied their thing. Do they believe in a higher power or something, or a higher nature?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
It's in essence, the whole of Chaitanya Lila Guru Tattva, what you are sharing, fits
yeah.
into step 11, which is prayer and meditation.
Prayer and meditation. Yeah,
So, and one of the things in fellowship is people are open to spiritual principles.
yeah,
So we can fit it in there to those who want
yeah,
to accept it. And we are doing so already, because many of the people who come to these classes are those I've met in fellowship. And I would like very much to go back into fellowship to the open days. They're very relaxed, not going there as big preachers, just go as,
yeah,
to make friends, to meet
yeah. Right.
families. Yeah,
Yeah,
just that basis. You know what I mean, very
yeah,
much.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, because
Yeah.
you got to develop relationship with people. Even that's what I see now. You can't just go in there. They think you're proselytizing and all that, and yeah. And then the people that come, you deal with them. Like if they come for spirit, then you can reciprocate. But generally, you have to make just friends with people. That's what a lot of ministers do. Or they go in bars, actually, and they sit there with a soda water and just talk to people, and then they say, "Oh,
That's it. That's it.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah." Lord Chaitanya was basically doing that, in Navadvip. He would just be himself, and develop relationships with people. They didn't even know he was God or preaching or, you know, but he just by him being himself with people, you know. Yeah, yeah. So what is this? I have to look more into Chaitanya. I come from Mir Baba, 20th century. Oh, this is a guy on YouTube. Can you guys see that comment too on there? No, you can't.
Not
Yeah,
yet.
yeah,
Not yet. Maybe later it comes.
yeah. You can see YouTube comments usually on the.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
not in maybe not that fast as you.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So let's see. Yeah, it's good. Anyway, this guy wants to look into guy or gal. I don't know who it is. If it's a guy or gal, I have to look in more into Chaitanya. I come from Mir Baba, 20th century. Yeah, yeah. This is. I tell you, it's good for everybody. Lord Chaitanya is. You know, this helps us understanding the universal truth of God or absolute truth or love. I have to look more. Yeah. Yeah, that's what that comment is there. Let's see here. Um, Tom, give us a word. What do you want? What do you got to say? Amy, where are you? Come on, man. Who else? Anybody
Okay.
else? Come on. Come on up here. Janardon, get up here if you can. Okay. All right.
I
Thanks.
okay. Shall I say something or we
Yeah, go
wait
ahead.
for? Yeah.
Go ahead.
Um. A long time ago, I was also in favor of having these after classes without the tension of having a camera. And when I listened to Govinda, I remember that energy. To you can more easily express yourself, yeah, without the tension of having a camera on it and being recorded. And I really feel yeah, it should be very nice if we have that. If we in this stage we can just talk like a family without those cameras, without the tension.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds good. Yeah. Amy, what do you got to say?
Yeah, I sorry. I have questions actually. I don't have much to say. I just have questions.
Okay.
Why? I'm so sorry. Like, oh, why was the problem with Alita? Like, what is the problem? Like, I don't. I think I might have missed. Like,
Um,
why was
this
there like
is
a
this is
tension? Why was there
Putana.
tension? That's what I'm
This is
asking.
Putana thing. Pani said something and it kind of triggered her to the old thing about the
Yeah.
Putana and all this, and so yeah, that's just it's working its way out. That's all, and get free of that.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
yeah,
Right.
it was just some
I was
past stuff.
just didn't understand why we
Yeah.
were upset.
Yeah. Well, a lot of this, once Pani said what he said, and then it became messages privately between us.
Oh.
Yeah. And
Well,
then
why? Okay, so I guess my next question would be, why was Fonny? Why were they mad at Lolita? Like, what happened? I think I might have
oh,
missed like something there. Like,
you just like gossip. You're a gossip.
Drama
I'm not
queen.
You
trying to
gotta know
gossip.
all
I'm
this
I'm
stuff.
wanna I'm don't understand.
I know. I know.
I
I
want to
know.
get up to speed a little bit
Yeah.
because
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like,
I
oh
don't know.
yeah, this is great.
Actually,
I actually don't even understand what the problem is.
well, yeah. You know, I don't know. This is my hit on it. Is Fonny and Noodles are having some bit of an awakening, you know, and they're kind of expressing themselves and just kind of,
Yeah.
you know, and so they invited Lolita at first to come over there, and then they disinvited her or something because they got some new idea or something, and so it started some kind of tensions and is it what can you add something there, Lolita, to the
Yeah.
situation? What it
Yeah.
is?
I still don't get it.
They were triggered by something I said in my preaching.
Oh yeah, triggered
Uh,
by a class too.
they said that they started to. I felt that energy of accusing me, and I cannot handle that. And yeah, I felt bad energy coming, and I tried to defend myself. And I shouldn't have defend myself. I should have let it go and say, okay, that's what you think.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what you think. That's it.
Is it because of the vaccine they got?
No, no,
Because I heard that. Oh, okay.
yeah. No, that was no. It was just something else.
Well,
Um,
I just want to go ahead
yeah,
and say that I think that when like Lolita, she really puts herself out there. I mean, she does
yeah,
preaching all the time, all the
yeah,
time. I mean,
yeah,
River used to do it. Like, so when you put yourself out there like that, they throw tomatoes, right? Like people will come at you, like, and that's like a one. I would be feel like you'd have to be really brave, right, to continuously keep putting yourself out there, putting yourself out there. So I have to hand it to Lolita that she does this, like
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
Yeah,
can't. I'm not. I can't. I could never do what she does. Like the way that, and her classes are amazing. We've all sat there and been in ecstasy and having such a high vibration from
Yeah,
Lolita's classes.
yeah.
So I guess sometimes, like you said, with this preaching, a lot of things kind of dredge up, they surface up.
Yes,
And
yes, yes.
and we because we're in the ring of fire and we're purifying. And
Yeah,
it's not always pretty and it's not always cute. It's like so it's like, we have a lot that's coming up and getting out. So
yeah,
I want to just hands down to Lolita right now that she
yeah,
puts herself out there and she does this, like every friggin' day too.
every
Like
day.
just like Guru Dev, just following in
yeah,
the footsteps of her guru, right?
yeah,
So
yeah.
I just
Yeah,
want
it's
that's
amazing,
I mean,
actually.
I'm not yeah, because I'm not sure why they're mad at her. That's the only thing. Like I don't understand what
Well,
she
see, this it's not about like why are
yeah.
they making that. Basically, it's divine arrangement. Because as I said, Noodles is awakening, Pani's having an awakening, so things are coming out, and they because of Lilita's class, it triggered something. So they expressed it. Noodles would usually just sit on these things. She's different now. Whether it's right or wrong, it doesn't matter. She's coming
And
out.
yeah, Noodles is a badass now. She's a
Yeah,
daughter of
yeah,
Wild Bill Guru Dave, like
yeah.
right now.
Exactly. She's a
It's
wild
amazing,
woman.
absolutely amazing, right? Because obviously I'm so sorry that I'm gonna go weird here, but like, I know in different cultures, like things are different, like so maybe there's a lot of stuff that needed to kind of like, just it's like I used this word the other day, like maybe like constipation, like you've been like you had to take a shit for so long, right? And
Yeah,
now the shit's like literally just hitting the fan because
yeah,
it
yeah.
just
It's
sorry,
coming.
I knew I was gonna say something weird, but
No,
right, like I'm just trying to
yeah, that's
express
it.
like what I yeah, yeah.
That's it, man. That's it. Yeah, yeah. So it's just coming out, and so it triggered Lolita in some way. The where she uh, expressed herself the way she did, and so that it just did that, and that's just how it is. And it's all part of the more awakening, just getting more clear, more awakened, and you just get better for it. Actually, to wait. If somebody hits you, I mean, because when you go live, you're opening yourself to whether it's tomatoes or people's expression, and sometimes it triggers. I mean, I get triggered. Some it's just that way it is. It's just like, oh, yeah, and sometimes it's a cheap shot. Like below the belt, or a lie, or exaggeration or
Can
something.
I yeah, can I
Yeah,
say something? I want to express this. This just happened to me while I'm watching like your live, right? This at Facebook, friggin' people I don't know, this woman, goddess spirit, some kind of witchy woman, right? Like, yeah. Sometimes people they'll ask you, oh, the ancestors are telling me. This is what she writes. The ancestors are telling me, and writes all of these things about me. I'm like, I don't know why I interact. I shouldn't have interacted. I should have just let it be. But I did. I'm like, why are you writing that? Like, what do you? And she what she wanted was money. This is what she's
oh,
asking me that if I don't send her $20, first she says $20. If I don't send her $20, then she's going to curse my entire family. Oh,
oh
my
wow.
mother is going to die. I'm going to die. I'm like, dude, we're all going to die. Like, man, we're
Sure.
all dying anyway, right? Like, so what do you, and I'm like, by the way, honey, like girl, like woman, whatever, whoever the fuck this witchy woman was, like, I don't have any money. So like, if you're looking for money, I don't have anything to give you. I was like, what, do you want my last $5? She goes, yeah, I want your last $5. Send me your last $5 or I'm going to curse you. And I'm sorry, I don't know if this relates in any way, but can you imagine that these scam artists come out of the woodwork and do this and say like she's trying to get inside my head, like, oh, you're gonna curse my mother. She sent like weird pictures of like disease, like it was so weird. I blocked her. I mean, I literally got, I don't know where she came out of the woodwork, but
But
I
isn't
think
Christina also a
no,
white?
it's lady. It wasn't what.
No, Christina said she's a white witch too. She's doing white witchery.
Oh yeah, she told me that
Yeah.
she's into witchcraft shit. Yeah, she
Mhm.
told me that.
Well,
Yeah, I'm not interested in that kind of stuff. Like, I don't do astrology, tarot, witchcraft. Like, I'm not interested in that because I even said to this woman, like, I put my faith in the Lord. I have a guru. Like, this is, I'm already protected. But in a way, I mean, obviously it kind of got in my head. I'm like, oh, like, don't curse my mother. Like, I mean, this is mean, like what I said, what kind of an evil person would say that, like, give me $5, give me your last $5 or I'm going to curse your mother. I'm sorry, I just said that, but it's weird, right? Like, why would, how much of a scam artist can you be at that point?
well, it's again, just understand how the Maya works. It
Yeah,
tries to put you in fear
yeah,
because if
always.
fear is a way to control you, that's what they do. They do it in religion, they do it in politics, they do it in the government. To place people into fear is the best way to control them. It's a torture technique, but that's what Maya does. And so but when you worship God and with the love of God, there's no curses that act on you, no astrologies, none of that bullshit, you know. And yeah, and as for people that come here, I don't care. You can be a homosexual, trans, you could be a white witch, a black witch, you can be whatever kind of thing you want. But you're welcome. Come and listen. I'm not here to judge people. And if anybody here judges, I'll tell them, hey, don't judge these people. Let them come and let them learn. You know, don't worry about them being witches or whatever. This is a good place to people to come and they can hear. By hearing, you enter into this room that we have. It's this nice mansion.
What a great point that you said that. Like, it doesn't matter. You can all come here. And that's
Yeah,
the one of the things I love the most about there's so many things I love about this whole thing, but it's a safe space, This is a safe place, and we
yeah,
are safe here, and we're safe under our guru. We don't have to
yeah,
worry anymore. No more
yeah,
fear, right? Because
yeah,
we got our man. He's
yeah.
we're
Mm.
taken care
He,
of, and
he
that's
offers a platform. He offers a platform, and he offers a place to purify. Also,
yeah.
when you stick out your head here, you put yourself in a risky situation, in a vulnerable situation, but at a certain time you realize that, and you say, yes, I want to, um, I want I want to. The attraction is more strong. The attraction to live in this quality, it becomes stronger than the fear of being exposed and purified. So
Yeah.
this is
Yeah,
a challenge,
like
a
overcoming,
platform he
like we're
offers us to
overcoming.
progress,
Cross the
to
door.
advance.
Yeah, absolutely, Tom. And I think it's like, as a lot of overcoming. I mean, what did Jesus say? We're going to overcome, that's what we do. We're overcoming this Maya, these fears, this material modes. And like, Goro Hari always says, we're transcending it. So I like that you just said that. You're right. We stick our necks out here, and it's a vulnerable situation. It's true. Like, coming on the camera, maybe people watch these videos, they're coming at me, like almost like the demons. They see this like high energy, and all of a sudden, out of the woodwork, like they're just want to, yeah, like it's like that's tomatoes in a sense, like a different type of tomato, but just people trying to get this energy in a way. They see that this is happening, and
But what, yeah, but what Christina did yesterday? Oh my
yeah,
God!
what,
You cannot find a place where it's possible. Yeah, um, we are also living in Belgium and in the Netherlands. Um, it's very like forbidden to scare people, and you have to protect people against themselves for being too much exposed. So
Yeah.
they capture everything, and put it in capsules, and in organizations between walls. You may not show that, and
Oh
this
yeah, I
is
know.
this is like an exception, yeah. And
Yeah.
it's um I feel also in Lalita, um we are coming here from these countries, Belgium, Holland, and um what in
What?
Krishna.
Say it.
we were not used to on certain levels. We are very straight and saying this is like
Direct.
this, like this.
Direct.
But there
Right.
are also regions we are very conservative and very
Yeah.
afraid. And in every country, in every place, it's different. So we have a kind of karma. We have to specific karma. We have to get over.
Like get over
Yes.
it. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
overcome it. Get over it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. And that's true. And look at Lolita. Like, I mean, she comes from Belgium, but she is just she's a wild child herself, you know? Like, I mean, over here, under Goro's teachings and her and following in his footsteps. So I don't know. I just want yeah, sorry.
No, it's
Jordan,
great.
what's the word?
Lalita
Hey,
made this
hey,
this progress, this step.
yeah. Hey, Janardon, give us a word. Let him say something.
Yeah, I was feeling vulnerable because I'm so, I don't know, so attached to the devotees here.
Mm.
And but that's the false ego, like Amy already said. We're transcending the false ego. So that's the process, of cleaning the temple.
Mhm.
So I want the Lord to clean my temple too, get all the shit out.
Oh
You know?
yeah. Well, just kind of be honest, about what's going on. You don't have to put on airs or like be something, different. Is whatever's in there. Just be it. Be what's inside. Whatever that is. Just share that like Amy does. She's really good at that.
She is
She's you know she
natural.
is who she is. Yeah, it's a good example. What else there, Janardhan?
Well, it kind of hurt me also watching the video from 2 days ago. Yeah,
Which one?
the one with Lalita Noodles and Pani and Janaki. But you managed it very nicely because it was the cleaning of the Gundichak temple.
Uh, so it hurt you. How did it hurt you? What hurt?
I don't know. It hurt. It hurt me watching it. The process. It was like burning, but it was also it burned myself. I got a headache, but I felt high, and I was like very like ecstatic from it.
Oh wow. Yeah.
I thought it was great. I thought it was the best swashbuckler we had had yet. Like I'm so sorry that I got so much excitement out of that, like this heightened energy, but go on, right? Like I was like, yeah, yeah. I felt like, yeah, I was stoked. I was really stoked. Not that
But I
I
love.
like people fighting. It's not that I like that. It's just I
Yeah.
thought that everybody was like there was a lot coming out, and it
Yeah.
really reminded me of the days of River. Remember when she
Yeah. Yeah.
Rip Hari a new one? Like
Well, that's why really is fast cleaning here. Is Lolita's doing classes, and stuff comes up, and it's great. It's just we all advance, by this interaction, man. Just sharing and interacting. Yeah.
who could ever dream this up? Like who could ever imagine that this would like we would all of us coming together and all of this happening? I mean, in my wildest dreams, I don't think I could have like dreamt this up. Yet here it is, and it's happening. And I just find it absolutely amazing that we have not only like that we have this, but this is an opportunity. What a wonderful opportunity to like
yeah,
get this out, get it up, get it out. Like let's
yeah,
transcend this. Like end game. Like I want to end game this, like I'm done. Stick a fork in me. I'm overcooked. Like I'm done with this world, like so this is the greatest thing that I could ever have imagined is Guru Hari comes along. Hey, I have this amazing group of people who, and this is what we do. We dredge. It's like best therapy ever, really. I mean, in my opinion, because therapy can't help me. They can't. They'll say I'm crazy if I talked about my ideas of the Lord and all these things. They would say, "Oh, that's called schizophrenia." That's what they would say in therapy. I mean, material
yeah,
therapy will literally call it schizophrenia, or that you have delusions of but we know that that's not true. So I feel like this is like transcendental therapy. Sorry, I
yeah,
don't know if that was a
yeah.
weird thing to say, but
No, I could just see you having your own talk show there, Amy. Get up there on Facebook and just talk, or read something, or just rewrite off the cuff. People would love it, man. Or TikTok too. You can go on TikTok and do something. Yeah, why don't you do a TikTok thing? God, get some content out there. Like look at those people doing. They do a live on the TikTok, and they just talk and they just be real and all that. God, that would be amazing. Why don't you do that sometime?
I'll try. I mean, I'm not a TikToker, like I mean, I've tried. Me and like my brother's wife, we'll do like the dance, like she's a dance person, so we'll do like, we'll orchestrate like how to do the dance moves, like so the whole group of us will. I'm the worst though. Like, not really the best dancer, and I'm also like I can't get the moves down, like, but we'll
Yeah.
try, like we would do it, like spend an hour to like to
Okay.
try to get
All
the
right.
exact
That
moves down.
that's that, yeah. That's one thing, but
Yeah,
I'm
that's how
talking about
TikTok originated. Yeah, I know.
yeah. No, I'm talking about just get on TikTok and just talk. Just get on there, and people will ask questions, and just say, just talk.
What am
Let
I
God
gonna say?
talk to you. Well,
What do I
that's
say?
the thing. You'll see. You can just talk about what you're doing. What you're on. What your day is like. That stuff like that. And you look and you'll see people will love this. They want to interact, and you'll see things will happen. God will show you things. You know, and
Like you have a private pub and people can come and visit you.
and then you'll see there it's relate because then what you're doing and what you're into becomes part of that, and people like to know what people are doing. They yeah. So I think you would love it, man. You'll
Well,
feel so juiced up, and
the only thing I could think, I would just talk about you, basically. I would just
whatever.
talk about
Yeah,
you and the
talk
group,
about
right? I
yeah,
mean, I don't want to
yeah,
talk about what my life, like, oh, my day sucked. Like, I sat in traffic all day. Like, I mean, I don't want to, what do I have to say except talk
yeah.
about you and this,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like,
Well, talk about
you
guru and
know,
this,
yeah.
and then you can integrate your day sucked today, and this is how you got out of it. You went to sadhu sangha and whatever. You talk, and people will ask you questions. You look at the comments and respond to them, and then it becomes interactive. Like this thing, and then you can let people come up. And like talk to you. They can talk in front of people, and yeah, just a lot of stuff.
Wait,
Have fun.
you mean exactly what
Apology.
we're doing here? Exactly
Yeah,
the same
like
thing.
this. Yeah, they can do that, or you can just look at their comments. You can start out with their comments first, and just react. And then maybe you feel more comfortable. Just again, put them up there. You know. Yeah. Yeah, get some juice, man. Get some excitement in you. Since you're over there, and you in that Jersey, that dredge, that place over in Jersey, you get some.
Smog, the armpit of America. I'm in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
armpit of America, honestly. Like,
yeah, yeah,
worst place ever. I know.
yeah. Yeah. So that would be nice. Matter of fact, a lot of you guys are Andromeda. Why don't you do it? Get out there a little bit. Get fucking out there, man. Wait, you
Wait, I have an
you
idea.
live so.
I
Yeah.
want to do, you know what? I have an idea. I would like to do like a podcast, like a team, me and Andromeda, like two,
There
because
you go. There you
then
go.
you feed off of each other. It's like, it's not
Yeah,
just
yeah.
me in front of a camera. Like, then I have
Okay.
like, we have another person to talk to. So it
Yeah,
becomes a
yeah,
conversation. And
yeah.
Andromeda would be the best podcast buddy because, me and
Oh,
her, like,
oh,
very connected.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
there you go.
like,
And
she's got a
TikTok.
lot of info. She's got a lot of input, like a lot of content. She's got
Yeah.
more content than I have, honestly. I would have to
Well,
feed off of her.
yeah, so you can do that on like Facebook Live, or actually you can do this one, the Restream. It's free. You guys get free stream. You got computers, and or at least you do, and you can do a Restream and just invite her as a guest, and just work it out, man. Just work it out, and have fun with this stuff. Hey, God, we're here. Don't waste our time. We're here a short time in this world. We've got this invaluable, you know, jewel. I'm talking to myself too. I feel I can get more out there too. You know, we should do that while we're here, man. And make a difference in this world. People need this. This is so unusual content. Everybody, this is a universal message for the Vaidhi Bhaktas, for Narayan Raj Group, for people in the world, for Christians. I mean, everybody. This is universal message, and we're part of this sharing of that with the world, and it'll make a nice difference in it. Yeah. You can do it with Jarnar. If she can't do it with Janardhan. You can do.
Yeah, just chant and read.
Yeah. Or yeah, he chants to read. Maybe you can do a talk thing, that'll help you get more out there too. And, you can look into the Restream. Restream, just Google it, Restream, how to get on there. And it's easy. And you can YouTube video how to do it. They have all these videos, very easy. They make it really easy to do. Yeah, so everybody have fun. Tom, you can do shit, and you guys listening out there, you can do stuff also.
And it's really cool because like a lot of the time we're a little bit embarrassed. Like, well, I know I am. I mean, I speak for myself.
Yeah,
Just a little embarrassed even to come on this live stream
yeah,
and just put yourself out there, kind of. But
yeah,
I think this is all part of this process. Is like what you're teaching us is to,
yeah.
what, let it go. Like you don't have to be so embarrassed, and like
Right.
like let's just be vulnerable, like Janardhan said, or whatever
Yeah,
it is. Like and
yeah.
and say what you need to say, and people will, it's a lot of like that's a lot of getting over the false ego though, is
That's
that like
right. Yeah,
getting over that like I'm embarrassed, so everybody's gonna make fun of me, like they've
yeah,
made fun of me my whole life anyway, so why
yeah.
why do I even care, right? Like,
Exactly. Yeah,
like, might as well just let it
yeah.
all hang out.
Yeah, I mean, that's part of growing. You get stronger because some people will mock you, and because that's what they do. They're mockers out there, and some people will love it. It's just how it is, and you get stronger, more expressive, and you feel better. You feel like you're part of the heartbeat of life, and not just some fucking. This is what the government wants you to be,
People.
like a troll. Just somebody in your house doing nothing. No creativity, no brain, nothing.
It lightens the
Don't be
load
like,
too. It
huh?
lightens the load. It
Oh
lightens it
yeah,
because it's too
yeah,
heavy otherwise when we keep it all in. It's too
yeah,
heavy, and you
yeah,
can't carry it. It crushes you, crushes your soul. So I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I just want to say I feel like it lightens that weight that we carry, like the weight that we
yeah,
carry kind of idea, right?
absolutely. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, lightens everything because you become lighter, and then more bhakti comes, more truth comes. You see, it's just these people that do it on a material level. There, a lot of them they get very juiced up. But it's material. Here, this is becoming integrating spirituality, the spiritual force into life, which is needed, man. This is the real need of man. Otherwise, people are so fucking material. It's just like so bodily identified, you know, and this will really help a lot. So, yeah.
When can we chat together again? Like on Restream, right? Like live stream chanting. Because we haven't done that since,
Since
I don't
when?
know, since longer, a few
What do
months
you
maybe.
mean? Aren't we chatting right
Come
now?
together and chant with
Oh,
Gurudev.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. We can, yeah, that's good. Yeah, we can chant together too sometime. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah. Let's do that again. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. One thing I wanted to ask, I was get everybody's idea about this because we got classes, a lot of them long classes. So she does 2 hours I do usually ends up being about 3 hours or 4 hours. What would be better for everybody? Let's take like a discussion about that. Um, should I reduce my classes a little bit more, or should she reduce a little bit and then come on maybe like later on, or should I reduce and come on? Well, I do come on anyway. or
No, why would
does
we
it
do
work?
that?
Yeah, that's what I'm just saying. Does it work the way it is? She does a
I think,
2 hour class and I do a 3 or 4 hour class after that.
no, I
Does it
think it
still
works
work?
fine
Okay.
because we want more of this. We don't want to leave this. Like,
All
so
right. Good.
please
Good.
don't
That's great.
reduce, reuse, and recycle here. Like, let's
Yeah.
just,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah,
So your attention span is still okay with
yes,
watching 2 hours,
Absolutely.
3 hours.
absolutely,
All right.
absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. That's all right. Then we just leave it as it is. That's good. Anybody else out there thinking? Let's see. Olympia says too shorter per day of CHD readings. What is this? Too shorter per day of. Gentleman has an
I
idea.
think she,
Yeah, I
I
Says
didn't,
too
I
think
didn't.
she proposes to have two shorter classes from Guru Maharaj, and she likes to hear readings. She likes to hear readings. She always says that.
she likes to hear the readings. Too shorter a day as yet.
I agree with what Joniki said. Joniki says, I say keep it spontaneous, like for both. Just let it be
Yeah.
spontaneous. And I think I totally agree with Joniki. Like, let it just happen. Like we
Okay.
can't, if we control it, then we've kind of like boxed ourselves in, right? Like,
No
let it,
raganuga.
yeah, let's just be raganuga, exactly, like spontaneous. So that's my
Yeah.
opinion.
So, okay. So Olympia says our time is limited. Let's make a show. Okay. Rajamana says to Radhe. Okay. Holy shit! Broadcast from the porcelain throne. Yeah, you guys would do a great podcast together, Amy. You and Andromeda. It'd be, you guys are going to get a lot of followers, man. If you do
Name
it,
and fame, Amy.
yeah. No, don't worry about this name and fame
No, I'm
stuff.
just kidding.
You don't have to do it. Yeah, just go through the. Don't say. I mean, that's all false ego stuff. It wants you to stop doing these things. You don't have to
Yeah,
worry. Go
I'm a
higher worry about
wallflower.
false ego stuff.
I mean, I prefer to be a wallflower. I'm not, actually not like, I see Olympia writes, oh, Amy likes to talk into the camera. That's not true. Like, I do this. You got me to do this. Like, I didn't want to come on here
Yeah,
and talk to the
yeah,
camera. So you telling me to do a podcast with Andromeda, like, this is outside of my comfort zone. Like, let's put it
yeah,
that way.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
Absolutely.
and
yeah.
and what my son used to tell me is, Mom, life begins outside of your comfort zone. And he must have read it on the
Exactly.
wall of his
That's
school.
true. It's
It's
true.
true though.
Life becomes out of
And
your comfort. Otherwise,
yeah,
you're just going to live a comfortable fucking dead life.
dead. Yeah, just
Yeah.
laying
Yeah.
down ready to die.
Yeah. I will accept this is enormous mercy anyway. But sometimes when Gurudev is jumping in and dividing into pastimes, this is the best. Jumping in, diving,
Diving
best.
in.
This is the best. Yeah. 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 Well, I do this, but I love the chanting. See, the chanting is so important. I think you need all to get into the chanting too. I mean, Lord Chaitanya loved it. Yeah, that's another thing. Do you guys like the chanting? Do you
I
like
love it.
chanting together? What is your experiences?
No, Janardhan, you talk. I was gonna say something, but
Yeah, just let's get ecstatic together.
Yeah. So that
Janardhan
works.
loves chanting, and we've talked about this before. Like that, I don't like. It's not that I don't like. I love to listen to you, like, but I okay. Sorry, I'm being honest now. Like, I love when you do the singing. Like, I love when Lolita like sings Hare Krishna with like the
Yeah.
different music beats and stuff, and then we're singing, and I'm like, yeah. And then when you say, okay, now it's time to do japa, and
Yeah.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, and I'm like, it's not that I'm saying it's boring. I'm sorry. Forgive me that I'm saying this. Like, but you have to know I came at this without knowing. I didn't even know what Hare Krishna, like, I had to learn, like, what are they saying? Like, oh, this is interesting. This is very interesting because I have what they call echolalia, which means if I hear something, I want to repeat it. Like, I have to like, I'll say it under my breath, like, like I have to repeat it, like, or I repeat things. So that worked out really well for me, right? Like the ecolalia with the Hare Krishna. However, like when we do japa, sometimes like if Guru's doing japa, then I can do it with him, like Hare Krishna, and I'll do it in the exact same like way that he's following his voice, like. But
Okay.
by myself, like I can't, like I guess like I'm not really, yeah, like I'm not like if I'm doing it by myself, it's just different. Yeah, I'm not getting the same
Yeah.
juice, right? You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? What
Yeah,
I'm
well,
trying to
that's
say.
what I'm asking. Do you like to chant when I'm chanting,
Yeah,
or
with you,
Lilita?
with you,
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
by
that's what
myself
I'm
though.
asking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Do you like that I do the japa thing? Yeah, see.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Or now you're saying the singing thing. That's the singing thing I don't do so much of. Sometimes it's because Lilita sings for about 30, 40 minutes or more sometimes.
No,
So I
maximum 30. Maximum 30.
okay,
Never
maximum.
But
longer.
it's so good. But you sing so
Maximum.
well, Lolita,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you
I
do all
know.
the music, and it's so
Yeah, I
wonderful.
know. Let me express my point. So I don't know about out there if you want to hear another 30 minutes, because I sometimes really like to sing too, but I don't know if it's too much for you guys. So because I'm looking at the whole thing. I'm looking at, the whole picture here, that's what I'm asking. I'm trying to figure out, I want information to know, because sometimes I would like to sing more, but I don't know if it's like you guys might be limited in time. She's singing 30 minutes and I
No,
sing
I
another
feel like you
30
never
minutes.
sing enough. You never sing long enough. Like you're always cutting off that singing. Like okay,
Well, a lot
I
of
feel like
times it's because, not all the time, because I also love japa. I do love japa. But
The spontaneity, it makes it very dynamic, and
yeah.
that's very aliving. Uh,
Okay, you're okay if I want to chant 30, sing 30
yeah,
minutes.
it's this a kind of
Hey, great. I
um,
love it.
coincidence. Yeah. Oh, this time you go against the stream, yeah, or against the comfort zone, and
Yeah,
that's okay. And the other
yeah,
time you are going with the stream,
yeah.
and
Okay.
that's okay. And
Yeah,
it's like dualism, like Advaita.
yeah,
One time you come from that side, and
yeah.
it's
Well, okay,
this dynamism. I love it. It's
yeah,
and
spontaneous and it's very
Tom
alive, coming from all the edges,
yeah.
Tommy's always say,
unexpected
"There's no
corners or
problem."
expected corners. Everything.
Hey, she's
Hmm.
interjecting. You gotta, when she interjects, you
Right.
gotta listen.
No, no, I'm
Yeah,
agreeing
I
with
have to
Tom.
learn.
Tommy's always say, remember Tommy say, "There's no problem. There's no problem." Remember we used to always say like, "There's no problem." Like it was just a Tom quote. Like, but he's sorry. I'm sorry, my interjection. I'm done.
No, it's great. You get rid of sorry out of your vocabulary.
Get it out of there.
By
Just,
this dynamism, we learn a lot.
yeah,
Yes, like
okay.
by making mistakes. What is a mistake? What the heck is a mistake? It's a challenge. It's a chance to stick out your neck and
Yeah,
to get clubbed. But once you know the clubbing is purification, you can become an addict to this. And it becomes funny. Even the chastising becomes funny, and you flourish by getting clubbed.
It's
yeah.
cleansing, huh?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, good. All right, so I'll be then I'll just do what I feel, whether it's to stop or go.
Yes.
Sometimes I don't. I think, well, maybe they don't want to hear another, you know, long chanting,
I
singing.
can sing
Anything.
shorter if
Well,
you want. I sing 20 minutes.
again, you see, you missed the point there, Lolita. We're discussing this to arrive at something, you know. So I
You're like,
think it's,
Me too.
yeah.
I feel
Oh,
like
you,
you never sing long enough. Like in my opinion, you never like sing long enough. You always feel like I feel like you always cut that
yeah. I
down like
mean,
really
yeah.
short.
That's
And I'm like,
yeah,
ah, I was just I was
yeah,
enjoying that, and
yeah.
then you're like, okay, like
It was just more like, see, your singing's great because it's so inspired and it's new. It's really great. I was just wondering if I should see myself sing also when I feel to sing more. Does that come off okay with you? Because because otherwise I just because I do like the chanting too, but so this just helps me understand. Oh, okay, I'm into sing. I'll also sing another time too. You know, and not that
I
you
al-
cut. You should keep doing that because it's great, there, Lolita. What you do is so amazing. You
I
know.
like experimenting.
Yeah.
When Alita can experiment, let me try do singing 5 minutes, and next time I sing 45 minutes. I'm sure we are going to laugh like hell. Like, whoa, she's doing an experiment, and then you can feel. Yeah, just
No,
experiment.
I know what I want.
Yeah, but
I
that's
know what I want. You're not going to take me that.
oh yes. I see.
No way.
I also I can feel
She
your
knows
eyes
what
now.
she
Yes, they are big. Yeah, and we love that. Yeah.
And
Oh
there's
no,
also one thing that I want to say. I
yes.
love to chant with Guru Maharaj, but I don't like to hear all the sounds of all the other devotees, that big chaos. For me, if I can have the choice, let's all hear Guru Maharaj and we can be here, but let's all mute our mics because otherwise it's one big.
Yeah.
Totally
That's
agree.
it.
It becomes a
Oh,
cacophony. I didn't like when guys used to do the all right, and everybody was talking on top like that. The sound was too. I couldn't. I used to have to turn the volume. It was bothersome in a way. Like it didn't. I
John
couldn't.
Coltrane.
I yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't jive with it really. Like when everybody was on top of each other. Like like she said, I want to hear just like you or her, like just one. So then it's
Yeah.
more of a
yeah,
rhythm, right?
yeah. All right. All right. So yeah.
No
So
problem.
how do we do this now? So we chant together, but mute the mics. What is this? Mute the mics.
Yeah, like if we're chanting like with you, but like our mics aren't on, so like we hear just your voice. And but we could be chanting with you, but like
Oh,
everybody doesn't hear everybody talking on top. Like,
is that good?
remember when you guys used to do it that way? Like you would
I
be
get what
chanting and she would be chanting Govinda River. And it was like, it became a cacophony. Like it was too much noise happening. Like,
okay. So okay, one person chanting and the muting the mic. All right. Who do you want to chant? Do you want Lolita to chant or Gohari to chant, or
well,
me to just chant?
Well, I mean, either way, I guess, because if I'm watching Alita's class, I want to like hear her chanting. But on your class, I assume, right, we want to hear
Oh yeah,
you.
so it's my class. Okay, so
Yeah.
my class, I'll do the chanting. In her class, yeah, all right, yeah. Okay, yeah, all right. So we do like that. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, so we do it together. At least you see the faces, and everybody, going through. All right, good. All right, it's good. I'm glad we discussed this so we get more clear about what can work and experiments and try this and try that. Okay, what do we got here? Let's see. What are people saying? We all have different tastes. Doing what's close to nature goes the best. Okay, I agree on no chanting. I agree, no chanting together. Okay, but yeah, okay, one chant. All right, good. All right. So
We can experiment it right now.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you want to chant right now? Yeah,
Yes,
well,
let's do it.
maybe a few minutes. Yeah,
Oh, if
maybe
you
a few
want
minutes.
to.
I'm in another mood though. I think I want to
Okay.
do something. Let's see. Supreme Lord is unlimited. I like this. Here's a beautiful verse. The Supreme Lord is unlimited. This is Narada Muni. Um, Narada Muni teaching on Narada's instruction on Bhagavatam. The Supreme Lord is unlimited. Only a very expert personality, retired from activities of material happiness, deserves to understand the knowledge of spiritual values. See? This is the way it was. This is what they preach now in Vaishnavism. Not necessarily preach now, but this is what people do. You don't hear the real Bhagavatam because they're too busy putting you into service. Serve, do. Because you're not retired from material happiness. You're not qualified. And Prabhupada put me, gave a few classes, but work, for Krishna, build temples, do all these things. But I want to say, see, I teach in terms of the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. You know why? Because that mercy is here. See, the Supreme Lord is unlimited. You notice we have unlimited talks about the Supreme Lord. It's amazing, isn't it? Only a very expert personality. Oh, the Lord is making us experts. Look, he makes Lalita expert in doing nice classes. See? We don't deserve this. We usually have to follow the Narayan Raj path, the old preaching. It's almost like, I'm sorry, you Narayan Raj devotees, you're doing old school. You think Narayan Raj is real progressive? Well, he's okay, something, but it's still old school, isn't it? Old school is, you retire from material happiness. You renounce, you do this, you renounce everything and everything. And then you can, you know, but we'll do it anyway. So we'll make you do all of those renunciations and then we'll speculate on these things. Okay? Because what I see here is we really get the real Bhagavatam and the mercy of Lord Chaitanya, and the result of this by Lord Chaitanya's grace, that we become expert personalities to even relish this kata, to even appreciate this. And to understand knowledge of spiritual values. We're understanding all of this. Isn't it amazing? I think it's fantastic. Just because the mercy of Lord Chaitanya is really here, we can discuss on the highest platform that usually sages that have renounced everything, retired from material happiness, and doing austerities, and I don't even think they can hit the levels that we're doing here, the depths of it. We're talking about the unlimited Lord, and we don't run out of. I just run out of my physical ability because I look at this. God, there's so much more to say. There's so much more to discuss. So much more to relish. But the body can only take so much. Same thing with chanting. I can only chant some. I can't imagine chanting like 1 lakh like this. I can't do it. There would be no way. My whole, I would be expended completely. I can't do it. I mean, maybe somebody else can, but I can't. It's too ecstatic for me. I need to pepper it in. I also like to read and discuss these things, but this is devotional service. The Lord's given us this attraction. I mean, even if you're not speaking it so much, but if you like to hear it, that you go back to Godhead, just enjoying the conversations of a devotee who loves to speak about these deep things.
Yeah.
You go back to Godhead because you look at Maharaj Parikshit. He just listened and went back to Godhead. Look at Amy; she's going back for sure. And Janardhan,
Instant.
you know, yeah, go ahead there, Janardhan. What?
Yeah, it happens instantly. As soon as you
Yeah.
hear, yeah,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
there.
If you're attracted like that,
Yeah.
and it's that means birds of a feather flock together. You go where Guru goes. That's why. Why not get a guru who's really attracted to the pastimes of the Lord? Because you know you can't. You're just more or less a professional Bhagavatam reciter, to be honest, in ISKCON and all that. That's all you guys are doing. You're making a living from it. You guys were 22-year-old spiritual masters, delivers of the universe, and you're just giving Bhagavatam class, because put your time in because it's a job. I mean, that's basically it, and they haven't really progressed from that because you can't. You progress by association, with passionate devotees, really passionate for the pastimes of the Lord because they have a natural attraction. That's where they get Bhakti Lata Bish. See, otherwise you're more or less professional Bhagavatam, giving classes because it's your duty as a job, for your disciples and all that, and not really anything. Here, see, this is the real messages of Vasudeva in terms of the latest, remember, the latest incarnation, the current incarnation, Lord Chaitanya. Very powerful. especially in society of devotees, who are your disciples and friends. See, this is why it works here. Yeah, I'm sorry, you Iska, but I'm not sorry. See, you devotees and all those other sanghas don't know what you're missing here. This stuff is very rare. To find people that are willing to listen. I mean, I'm very fortunate to have people. That's why you see we do the guru disciple thing. I tried it in all these other ways. I didn't want to take the responsibility because I didn't feel qualified. I still not qualified. I don't feel qualified.
But you are.
Yeah. Well, this is the way it works. See, I tried for a while and it worked great. People were coming and we had a great time. Tears are coming, we're really advancing. But then I went to Narayan Raj group and, oh no, he's the Mahaba. You should give up take reinitiation, forget about the dream of Prabhupada and come and just become a disciple. And I lost everything. Literally, I just lost everything became covered over. See, and then I tried that didn't work. Then I tried the Ritvik thing. I tried the Radhakund Babaji. I tried the thing with just Jesus and forget Krishna.
No, and all of that just took away all of your confidence, all of the that our Guru Haridas has. Like, and
Yeah,
it was like because you got probably inside your head, like, oh, wait a minute, like
yeah,
the doubt, or
yeah.
something.
It was a doubt. It was a
Yeah.
doubt. I wanted to know what would really work, and I doubted. I wasn't clear about the importance of chapter 1 of Adi Lila. This is how I learned. It's the order of the spiritual master that is the active principle of spiritual life. It's the opinion of the spiritual master. I always had the right opinion of Prabhupada. Just a second. I have to do this. Oh, I know what to do here. Okay. So, no, I don't plug it in. Let me plug this thing in. Hold that thought. It's a. I had to plug my computer in and get some juice. Okay.
This is so much more personal.
Yeah. Jeez. Yeah. Because this verse is so important for all of us, actually. The order of the spiritual master is the active principle of spiritual life. Chapter 12, Adi Lila. And when you look in the whole thing and word for word and everything, it's the opinion of the spiritual master too. So I got the order and I had the opinion because what I've been preaching, that's why I got the orders. I had Prabhupada's real opinion. See that, and I needed to get confidence in that. I had it at first and it worked. See, I did it. I was sharing it and all that. And then I went to Narayan Raj and there was another opinion there. See, I got under his opinion. It was different than Prabhupada. They all think it's Prabhupada's opinion. They all think or a deeper one or something like that. But it's not. I had to find that out personally because I wanted to know, because they bill him and his preaching, as the successorship of Prabhupada to go to the next level. But it doesn't work. See, it works here because this is the real opinion of Prabhupada being preached, the postgraduate opinion. They even said this is postgraduate. This preaching Chaitanya Lila and is postgraduate, and he gave me the authority to preach it because I always loved it anyway from the very beginning. It was my life and soul. See, so it's the opinion and the order, and that's what I learned. See, and that's why there's oomph here. See, because that's conclusive. It's like,
Perfect. You were the perfect candidate. You were the
yeah,
perfect candidate for this.
yeah. See, and I went and I wanted to rule out all this other stuff. They're saying, well, the Radhakund Babaji's got the right way. They're all saying that. They say Narayan Raj says he's got the right way, the next level, right? So I went there and tried that out, and I said, no, where's the next level? You got no example in him, and no example in the transmission of the next level. It's just Raganuga in name only. No juice there. No pure bhakti there. Same thing with the Radha Kumbhabas. Just they talk about it. but no juice, no ecstasy there. My wife said, I saw some tears in his eyes. It's like almost like, Balaram goes with his arm and says, you see the hair? You see the hair? So what? But look at what's coming out of your mouth, man. And you're
Oh, you mean like
understanding.
goosebumps? Like goosebumps?
Yeah, goosebumps.
Oh.
She says, I saw a couple tears in Ananta. Yeah, okay. He's like Naraimras. They're nice people. They're good persons. God, how can you not be a good person? I mean, Naraimra's given his whole life for Krishna. Same thing with Anantadas. Beautiful. I have no fault with it. I have to find the fault. I have to preach the highest level. I have to preach, otherwise they're still preaching like as a non-resident of Vrindavan. But how can you go to Vrindavan with non-residency? You can't be a real citizen of that place. And this is why this kind of preaching is done. It has to be done if you want to bring people to the real Vrindavan. You have to show that those persons are still under the Putana principality and still blocking themselves and you from going there. It doesn't matter what they say or what it seems like, or there are thousands of disciples there. Are they really there or not? Do they really pass this ecstasy and truth on to their disciples so they continue the line all the way back to Vrindavan with those kind of devotees? I'm telling you, this is very narrow. You think it was narrow with Jesus. This is even more narrow. And it's proven, this is a thing. And it have to be done. Like Prabhupada did this in his preaching to a certain extent. And Sridhar Maharaj was his friend for 30 years, man, sort of a friend, and you can't really be, you got to really know these kind of persons. But basically in the world, it was like his friend for 30 years. And he didn't compromise even with him. No, he told her like it is. Actually, he's got some envy of me. Actually, he went against the order of my guru. And Sridhar Maharaj even commented, he says, your Bhaktivedanta will not even spare an old friend in his preaching. He respected that, ultimately. Because you got to be like that. For the truth is no respecter of your friendship with somebody in the world or anything like that. Or even the respectability. I mean, that's why Lord Chaitanya brought the highest thing, and that's why we're bringing it again, because it's the same kind of preaching. Look at him. Devananda Pandit was like a Narayan Raj, was like an Ananta Das Babaji, these ISKCON gurus, nothing like that. They're really not very high at all. But say like those guys. He was like that. Most of the world respected them and honored them as pure devotees and everything. And Lord Chaitanya says, it's like rags in front of Krishna. He has no pure ecstatic love. Therefore, I'm going to rip up his book. He shouldn't be preaching about Krishna. That's the standard Lord Chaitanya had. But that's the same standard you have to preach now to get people into Vrindavan. Otherwise, you don't go, man. You'll go to Narayan Raj thinking you're going, but you don't go. You'll die like he dies, and you can't get in there. Who has the kahunas to confront that? Or Ananta
You.
Das? Do you see why I became their disciples? I wanted to know. I want to be 100% confident. Because I want people to get into fucking Vrindavan. In this life, not be bewildered by, oh yeah, Rani, then you spend your whole life and you die like a Shamarani, dry. But you're in this life, you're Guru Dev, and you get all the, Guru Dev, give me Vrindavan, and you can't give Vrindavan. It's all bullshit, man. Preaching bullshit. Is it bullshit here? Are you getting into Vrindavan? Do you feel it here? Has Vrindavan come to you?
Yes.
Yeah, with some ecstasy, some oomph? Yeah. Well, this is the kind of thing, man, risking all for Krishna. That's why Prabhupada came to me. He says, this guy's going to risk all for Krishna. He's crazy enough to do it. I mean, look at this. People hate Gohar. Guy goes against Narayan Raj and Radhakund Babaji's, and everybody points out all their faults. But I admit they're nice people. None to dust. Every time he saw me, he smiled. Narayan Raj used to call for me.
And those people who say that, they don't know you. That's the whole thing. Like when people say these things about you, they don't even know you, and they say this from out of they're not even involved in here. They don't even know you. They don't listen to you, and then they just want to judge you. Like, oh no, there's no way that this Guru Hari Das is like, absolutely not. And that's what really grinds my gears, like, to tell you the truth, because they don't even know you, and like they have no idea what the hell they're talking about. That really pisses me right the heck off.
Yeah, they got to come for a while, but it's tough. They got to go through you. They got to develop a relationship with you guys first. I'm a total madman, totally crazy enough to do what I do.
Well, remember how you used to say, like, you have to be a madman to understand, like, another madman, right? Isn't that part of like the Lord?
How it
I love
works.
that one.
Lord
So,
Chaitanya
Arrivo!
Lord Chaitanya said that. He said, I'm one madman, and Sarvabhauma, who he converted into another madman, because that's what you do. Actually, I'm a madman. You are also a madman, because you accept my words as truth. That's what Lord Chaitanya said. You also accept my words as truth. So you're also mad like me. That's why Lalita is so ecstatic, and Janardhan, yourself, and others, because you believe my words as truth. Those so-called normie devotees out there, they don't believe that they're not ecstatic. They're not mad like you, madly in love with Krishna like you guys, because you've accepted this madman's words as truth, going against Narayan Raj seemingly. All I'm doing is putting this word against him, against his preaching, against the Radhakund. See, I put the word, the truth. To me, this is the real Krishna, and I want to test their mettle. That's what I did. I tested that this truth and this understanding, this opinion against all of these people. And so what is sustainable? What is the one that overcomes it all? I put this against Jesus also.
and this is,
Four
I
times.
see this. It's the wild card. I see it as the wild card.
Yeah.
I mean, like I was saying this the other day, like, like the 2 card is the lowest card in the deck, but if deuces are wild,
Yeah.
then it's the winner. It's the winner.
Yeah. Well, wild card, man. You got to
Yeah.
be a wild.
And this is the wild card. I really feel that way because, everything else is such an illusion. Like, oh, they can eat their humble pie, like everything's this strict rules, dogma.
Yeah.
We've been through all of this a million
Yeah.
times. It
Yeah.
hasn't gotten us anywhere, So we need the wild card because otherwise we're just stuck in the same friggin' loop. That was another thing I was thinking the other day. It's just like loop-de-loop. This whole thing is just a loop on a loop, like literally like a record that just keeps spinning and spinning. And same song over and over and over again. Time to change
No, it's
the
true.
song,
It's true. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, Bhakti Vinod said you must meet the uncommon teacher, uncommon preceptor. And it's an uncommon, and that person has to act uncommon. You cannot do this in a common way. You have to act uncommon. And that was the order Nityananda got and Advaita got. Lord Chaitanya said, if you guys are not a little more wild in this world, how can we accomplish our mission? And that's what you got in Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda and Advaita. They're very wild, wild ecstasy, wild truth, things like this antic, of confronting Devananda Pandit is like confronting Narayan Raj or the group, they don't have this level of devotion. And the Lord said, I'm going to rip up their book. I want high standard here now, man. I only want the real devotees that are my associates to preach, because I want people to get this love of God, and they're in the way. And I say that, I have to say the same thing. Sorry, you Radhakun Babaji's in the way, step aside. Hey, Narayan Raj preaching, step aside. ISKCON preaching, step aside. Make way for my Lord. My Lord is the real deal. I don't see any more body more deep, more passionate than this preaching here from this guy, and also my disciples that are getting this. They're deeper. Lalita's preaching is deeper than 100 of those Charya Devs. So I'm committed to this preaching. I'm going to sacrifice all, even if the Durayam Raj devotee, comes here and kills me. I'm still going to get this truth out, because whoever believes this word, this made the path. That path is blocking you from going into Vrindavan. All of them, everyone I mentioned. If you follow ISKCON, you follow Narayan Raj, you follow the Radhakund, you're blocked from going into Vrindavan. I mean, I'll just speak your minds out there. I know what your minds are. You say, how can you say that, Gohari? Because this is the authority here, because people are going to Vrindavan here and not there. My ex-wife ain't in no Vrindavan. She can't chant in ecstasy like this. She doesn't understand these things. And her guru is Anantadas. 25 years. And this Shamarani was a disciple for 25 years of Narayan Raj. And look at her. She's still an intellectual bhakti. And people are impressed with that. How are they going to go back to God? You're blocked, Shamarani, all of you. You're blocked by that preaching. Yeah, this preaching unblocks your way to Vrindavan. We prove it. We show it. We demonstrate it. How can you have any doubt when it's all here? The whole package is here. Love of Krishna is here. Conclusive truth is here. It's like a fulcrum going right and busting a hole in the universe right into Vrindavan. Broke down the wall. The fortress is broken here. This word is that like that.
Spartans.
There's no, I already
Tear
tried
down
to
the wall.
break down that fortress, man. Swim across the moat, you moats. Yeah, it's like this is it. I mean, look at this. You guys in the Ryan Raj group and Ananta can't say only a very expert personality retired from activities of material happiness deserves to understand knowledge of spiritual values. No, that's all you can say. Oh yeah, renounce the world and come to that level of understanding spiritual values. We already understand spiritual values. We preach spiritual values. We show you spiritual value, and we add spiritual value to people's lives because we have the real mercy of Lord Chaitanya. We have the real order of the parampara. It's all here. You want love of God in this life, you come here. Otherwise, you're just bullshitting yourselves and being bullshitted by the Lord's Maya. They're still serving the principalities.
It's just a big show.
Big show. The show bottle. What do you think there, Noodles? What do you have to say?
Yeah, Maharaj. I mean, like, yeah, I totally get what. I mean, like, I haven't been. I've just literally joined now. We've just headed back home from camping, but I have to say, I can't unsee what you teach. We can see that in everything now. It's like, for me, it's about perspective. It's when you say these, when people talk about second birth, when you come here, when you actually have this awakening, it is second birth. They say it. I think it is because how you are a totally different person altogether after having this, because the way you see things change, the perspective changes. You are no longer what you were before. I cannot see the way I used to think about things before. It's absolutely amazing how it is not like that anymore. And even so, also while we were camping, I was just having these weird things come to my head. I'm totally wrong, but I'll just speak out what I think anyway, and you can correct me. It felt like when we were camping and all that. when we went in, we were so excited about. Am I there? Have I lost you?
Yeah, no, we're listening, we're hearing, we hear you.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So the kids were so excited
We
that
hear
when we
you.
were
We hear
setting up
you.
and stuff. When we were setting up and all of that, it felt like that's how birth feels like. And then when we are moving out from there, that's they were all sad about it, and that's what death is like, isn't it? And in between, we do so much to set up that tent and go through all of that, and it's like, you'd want it to be eternal, isn't it? And this is no place for it unless you understand this camp has to be actually set up in Vrindavan, or in Dandaka Aranya for me, maybe. But it is like that, isn't it? It's only if you can make it eternal, only if you know how to be blissed out, and that's truly possible only when you get what it is. And you don't have to change anything else. You don't have to hit the rock bottom. You don't have to be what do you say, going through a lot of struggles. You can materially be satisfied and still want the Lord, and then that changes everything.
Mhm. Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, you see, you're totally different. That's the symptoms. That's why you cannot, people go through their whole lives being just materialistic devotees. That's why I say the gurus, they're still not changed like this. This is a whole life transformation. It's a true second birth of Krishna actually in you. Now that's the relationship. See, your soul is awakened in this relationship, and all you do is nourish that. And that's the path. They don't know this. Yeah. But they must know this. Whoever, if they want to be delivered in some life, it's always the same thing. Jesus had this kind of relation, very intimate with that. His disciples started to get it. The Holy Spirit, the spirit that makes you deeply attracted to the Word of God, man. This is the Word of God. This is God. This is book. If you have the urge to either hear these messages or speak them, oh, you're fortunate. Whoa, wow. Man, because most people aren't. They either do it as a duty, they chant as a duty. Chant one lakh as a duty. They chant the Bhagavatam as a duty. They hear the Bhagavatam as a duty, not as a passion. Like, wow, man, I want to taste these verses. I want to taste this word. I want to speak and glorify this truth. See, that's devotion. That's a devotee. See? But you got to be transformed to to be like that. You're a new person when you're like that. You're not like you were. Because, in an ordinary state, you don't care about that. You just care about the world and worldly things and the weather and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And there is this thing, Maharaj, I wanted to confirm if what I'm thinking is right. I was thinking when we come here, it's about, I felt it's more, less so. I'm becoming self-centric, less self-centric, and more. It's about being more guru-centric. I think around here is what will get you. It's like. It's like we're preparing ourselves to actually, gearing up ourselves to be in Vrindavan, or I would say Dandakaranya for me. It's like that, because there everything is around Ram or is around Krishna, and then that's something which we are not very much up to. We don't feel
Yeah.
up to for it, right? We are so self-centric here, but when we come, because you are the representative of Lord, if we can just make ourselves, centric around you, I think then
Yeah.
that's the like setting the ground to go to the Lord along. I just felt that I just want to know
Well,
if it's
yeah,
close
that's
enough.
true. That's absolutely true. That's the service. See, serving Krishna directly, which a lot of people want to do, they want to jump over this, um, is is okay. Is nice. You will make some advancement, but more slow. But when you serve a bona fide spiritual master who is actually Krishna in the form of Guru, see, now that's powerful. See? Powerful service, serving that, because now you're in a practical mission that delivers people in this life. Not a many lifetime people go to the deity and, it's a flower thing and you give money so you make more of all these material motives. But when you serve a bona fide spiritual master who's Krishna, who comes as guru, the external manifestation super, so they're really that. They're really that, and not a faker, not a bullshit. Then you get this transformation like this. See? Now you come into your soul awakened, like the guru's soul is awakened in relationship. How can you cause such a birth if it's not in you? You haven't changed like that. So what else we got? Who else? Oh, Madhu Mangal. Who is this?
My phone died.
Oh, it did. Oh, the other one died. Okay, there we go. Okay, yeah. So that's how it is, and so you become guru centric, centered around guru, because that's a service. I mean, what else is there to do but deliver people out of illusion? And you serve not only your guru that way, but you're serving Krishna that way, because Krishna wants us back, and he set it up like that. So ultimately, like your preaching is to bring people to the path like this. And ultimately you become guru too. But when your guru's on a planet, you're guru because people become inspired by Lalita and all that. So she's like your guru too, or whoever else is awakened and maturing, but you bring people ultimately to appreciate these talks too, because they're highly charged.
Teamwork.
Teamwork, yes, teamwork. And people learn a lot from you guys also. I mean, matter of fact, they can't jump over here too, because I'm, pretty intense guy, and they're very easy to misunderstand. So you got to prepare them, for this often,
Yeah.
You've saved a few people already, like Pani saved his sister, because she thought, you had to preach to her a little bit. Because people
Yeah.
may feel like, oh, this is great, and then they hear me say something and misunderstand, because they haven't been around for a while.
Yeah.
So there's preparation. We work teamwork. That's why
Remember you used to say sometimes like you would go like into a wildville mode and say,
yeah,
oh, this is for the people who are intimate, like group, like if
yeah.
anybody out there watching, like you might not like dig this one, like everyone used to say that. You'd be like, oh, okay, this is more for like everybody who knows us. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember you
Yeah.
say something like that. Yeah.
You think it's any different when the devotees and Lord Chaitanya was here? Lord Chaitanya was very difficult to understand. He'd have all these moods. But the thing is, that's what you learn here. When you're here, you see these outbursts and then when you read them, you think, wow, my guru's like that. What's going on here? Lord Chaitanya would just burst out, shouts, and like seemingly do cheap shots, I don't want to see this fucker, man, get him out of my sight, you know. He's a boya. He doesn't know things as they are. The Lord didn't like people who are boyas, don't know things as they are. You notice I don't like people who don't know things. I want to do something about it, you know. Like crabby, very crab. Even Bhakti Siddhanta was like, he said, I'm a crab, I'm very crabby. I just get all over something unconclusive, that's not emotional. They didn't like it. That's just the nature. So they got to be prepared, and the Lord gives you the words and the ability, and it's a team. We cannot engage in the Lord's work without teamwork. That's why He's preparing you from within and without by guru and the guru within, see, so that we can work together, and play together and all that.
Yeah. And Maharaj, I had a weird experience since yesterday. I think whenever I had something like this come up, it feels like as if it's raining. I can actually feel just on my left side of my body. tingling. I mean, it's like drops falling when you have rain over your body. That's exactly how it feels like. And then I've checked with none of them could actually feel. I was sitting in the car now, and I still could feel when there's a song running, and then it just happened like it's drizzling kind of a thing. It's so
That's happened to me too. Noodles, that I've had that sensation where, and there was no water happening, and I
Yeah,
felt literally like water had hit me. So
yeah,
weird. Yeah, I've had that. That's so weird.
yeah. Oh, that's nice to know. There's somebody else having it too.
I don't know what that means. I have no idea what that is. Like, and I would think to myself, there's literally no moisture, there's no water happening, and yet
Yeah,
I had the sensation that water had hit my skin. Yeah,
yeah.
so weird.
Trippy.
Trippy.
Yeah. Yeah, get all kinds of stuff start to happen. That's what we're seeing here. Things, fruits are, blossoming. The devotees from this Sadhu Sangha program, man.
Yeah.
That's how it works. It's great.
I know, I feel like a peach. We're like peach trees, just a bunch of peaches,
Yeah,
right? I mean,
you
like,
are a peach.
no, but because we're becoming these ripened, like,
Yeah,
wonderful fruits of like a peach, I don't know.
like a
I just
peach, a sweet peach.
Yeah, yeah.
Mature.
It's yeah, different. Actually, it's like with different fruits of the same tree, which is very weird, isn't it?
Yeah. Different fruits from the same tree. That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's yeah. I feel it's so inhuman if you cannot actually emote. Like I was reading what Andromeda shared, and it's like exactly what I was talking yesterday along to my friend. It's like when people are very consistent, they do what they're doing and all of that. Just like that, like a clock. I said it feels inhuman to me. It's not human like that. You are like that. No, you're on a very lesser. You have to become a human before you can actually to feel all of that like thing. Yeah.
or else you're just like a zombie. They're just zombies, like walking, doing, going to work, blah blah, like just going through the modes of, like
Yeah.
a zombie, just looking at their phone. I mean, yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
Absolutely. Nice. So why don't we take a break here? I gotta drive back to Tucson because I gotta get ready for the flight tomorrow.
Yes, Maharaj. Okay. On that note, can you please text me your number, please, just so we know if we have to get hold of you when you're in the airport. It'd be easy.
I don't know if I don't know if my phone will work on the phone in
Or WhatsApp or something if you have that,
what's up? Yeah. Let me
because
do the WhatsApp. I have to change my WhatsApp to this phone actually.
Hmm.
Yeah.
if
I
you
got
can do that, yeah, it'd be easy to get.
yeah.
And so you will start tomorrow, maybe. But here, by the time you reach, it's gonna be Tuesday morning in
Yeah,
UK.
Tuesday morning. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. So yeah, okay. Yeah. We'll work it. Okay, great. Hey, thank you guys for this great Sadhu Sangha program.
Thank you. Haribo!
You, Haribol,
Thank
yeah.
you,
Haribo!
thank you.
Yeah,
We
so
love
was
you.
We do.
Can I
yeah.
give flying kiss?
We can kiss him directly. He's gonna come there, isn't it?
So what did you go camping or something? You went
Yeah, we
camping?
went camping.
Camping with tents and all that?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah? Oh wow.
You
Trippy.
like it, Maharaj? Would you like doing that when you're here?
Maybe. Yeah.
There's one side close by. I believe we could just literally drive. If you don't like it, we can head back home. It's
Oh,
that
is that close?
close. So
Okay. Yeah,
I
is
mean,
the
the one
oh,
that we went,
how is the weather there? Do I need a jackets and stuff or
It's
maybe.
it's kind of nice now. It's getting better.
it's
Nice
getting
and
better?
sunny.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
good.
sometimes it can rain. You know how it is here. Very unpredictable.
Yeah. Okay.
But the
All right.
storm could be coming to England because we had storm in Italy. Then it's in Germany now with floods. So
Oh,
it could be coming
In
to
Belgium.
England.
We
Oh,
just finished with one, and there's again one heading. Is it?
Ah,
it's the demons. They control the weather now. They're really into it. They're
okay.
like the demigod. They want to imitate the demigods now. Demigods used to give us miseries once in a while, but now the demons, they control the weather with these technology now.
yeah.
Yeah, they're actively doing that. They want to make it like an apocalypse type thing, where they have floods and
Mm.
stuff. They got a bunch of tornadoes happening in America. I mean, it's all abnormal stuff. Yeah.
Hmm.
They got 3 hurricanes brewing in the
Brewing.
yeah, they can guide the
Maharaj,
huh?
for Belgium, you need a jacket because here we are on the coast. There's a lot of wind.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
need
yeah.
to have
Yeah, yeah, I'll bring a jacket.
for the rain.
Not I'll go to
Yeah.
a thrift store and buy one. Whatever. Yeah, I have something. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'll bring a jacket. I have a couple of jackets here. I wish I would storm here. Yeah. Okay. Hare Krishna, everybody.